A hard time hearing tonight's game. Hi, I'm Brock Conkle from Michigan Sports Radio, and after putting it off for many years, I decided to contact Miracle Ear and get my hearing tested, and sure enough, had significant hearing loss. The friendly staff at Miracle Ear fitted me with hearing aids, and life is so much more enjoyable being able to hear the things that I've been missing. Go to miracle-ear.com to schedule your free hearing evaluation. There's a location near you.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
Alrighty, folks, welcome in to another fantastic night of high school basketball here on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone. And folks, we have a great one for you as the Falcons of West Catholic come on south down 131 to face the Sailors of South Christian for an exciting doubleheader, handful of doubleheaders across the area tonight. I'd say this is arguably one of the top two as we have two one-loss ladies teams facing off, and then two three-loss boys teams facing off shortly afterwards as well. So it is going to be a fantastic evening of high school basketball, and we are excited to bring you all the action here tonight. Joined by the great Kyle Kowalski in the booth. Kyle, it's been a minute. Boy, oh boy, is it good to be back.
It is great to be back. Happy New Year. Ready for a great doubleheader tonight.
Indeed, indeed. So as we get ready for today's action in this game, Sailors 8-1, wins over Grand Rapids Christian, Holland Christian, East Kentwood, Unity Christian, East Grand Rapids. Before they had their first loss, which was a 2-point loss to Hudsonville at the Cornerstone Holiday Tournament, lost 41-39. But then have since then reeled off three more wins against Byron Center, Wyoming, and Middleville TK. So the Sailors excited to be back home, but on the road really the last six games. It's been a busy schedule, a lot of travel, and of course you have your holiday tournaments thrown in there as well. On the other side of the court, the Falcons, 6-1, another one-loss team. One loss came to Parma Western, which was a 10-point loss, second game of the year. Since then, one loss to Hudsonville, beat Hudsonville week 1, and then knocked off Allendale week 3, and then West Ottawa, East Grand Rapids, Catholic Central as well here. So we got a great one for you tonight. We're actually going to tune into the national anthem before we catch today's action. There you have it, national anthem here. It's just a couple minutes away, and they'll announce the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Starting lineups brought to you by the Sobey Company. We'll go through those here momentarily. But, Kyle, it is a snowy night, and as the fans start to trickle in, I know they had probably longer drives than anticipated. What are you looking for and excited for in this first match of this doubleheader?
Very competitive teams in the area, 6-1 West Catholic and 8-1 Catholic Central. Both teams, I'm sure, coming hot off the new year, looking to keep the momentum rolling. And so we really get into the heat of conference play, really looking to establish themselves in a very competitive conference. So should be a great one here tonight. Starting lineups rolling. South Christian finishing up theirs, looking to continue to secure their home court advantage here tonight. It should be a great one. A little new twist here. The female students having a little fun.
I like that. Yeah, doing what they used to do in the males games, wearing the opposite jerseys, the away jerseys in the crowd. So again, tonight's starting lineup brought to you by the Sobey Company. For South Christian, Lizzie Voltheis, Cami Boonstra, Bree Knott, Sophie Prinz, Lily Nitz. Starting for the Sailors, and for the Falcons, Elisha Dykstra, Anna Ignatowski, Kentley Slanger, Caitlin Adams, and Alexis Asakome will be starting for the West Catholic Falcons. So tune in, folks. Should be a great one. Great night of action here. Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. Early basket for the Falcons. Sophie Prinz at the top of the key. Both teams one loss here. Really solid start to the season. As Lizzie Woldheis commands the offense. Back up top to Cami Boonstra. Rotates it over to Prinz. Drives almost baseline. Dishes it out baseline. Cycles to the top of the key. Tipped away. Falcons on the move. Kelly Slanger leading the charge. She can go to that right wing. Looks for 34. Isakome. She's going to reset the offense. She does. Rotates the ball to the left side. To Adams. Adams patiently waiting for this offense develop. Bumped by Sophie Prinz. Sailors get a first foul.
A little too aggressive there by Prinz to start the game, but that's okay. I like the intensity.
Yep, it's like exactly what you want to see from the defensive unit. Falcons can keep the ball 7 minutes up 2-0 in this matchup. Falcons coached by Derek Payes. Sailors coached by Erica Brown. Successful starts to each campaign. Coaches, I'm sure, pleased and excited about tonight. The action that's going to come with it. Ignatowski drives down the middle. She gets hit and one. Nice drive by Anna Ignatowski, the senior.
A little crossover there. Got right in the heart of the defense down the lane. Great finish. Off the wrong foot with the right hand.
Senior starter for the Falcons. They're going to look to all night long. The first free throw hits the front of the rim and bounces home. Quick 5-0 lead as the Falcons bring pressure. Sailors having no problem with it. Check that. As I say that, we get ourselves a double dribble. Cami Boonstra. So a couple early turnovers for South Christian. We know Coach Brown's not thrilled about that. Sailors back on defense. Falcons going to work. Ignatowski at the right wing. Rotating Falcons. She's going to cross over. Guarded by Prinz. Up and under. Another bucket for Ignatowski.
Coming out hot to start the game. Again, great crossover. Got in the lane. Great finish with the left hand this time.
Evident to start this game. The offense goes through Ignatowski. You see that continues all night long. As Nitz drives. Fielded by Knott. Dishes it inside to Boonstra. Boonstra gets fouled.
South Christian offense looking a little all over the place to start the game. Got to settle down and lock in, but an opportunity for Boonstra to get South on the board here with 2 free throws.
Imagine Sailors excited to be back home. Tonight's first quarter brought to you by Choice One Bank for a century. Choice One has been committed to serving the financial needs of West Michigan. Choice One is a team of bankers, investors, lenders, and consultants who work tirelessly to support their neighbors. Whether you're an individual, family, a farmer, or a local business, Choice One wants to help you reach your goals. That's Choice One Bank. First free throw, no good. Boonstra looked to hit the second. It's away, bounces off that left side of the rim. Lane violation. She's going to get another shot. So again, if you missed the pregame show, Sailors' one loss came at the hands of Hudsonville. 41-39, 2-point loss. Boonstra misses the second. Sailors still scoreless. So we're already 2 minutes in this action. Down low pass to Escome. It's going to be long. Sailors on the move now. Boonstra gathers it to Nitz. Nitz top of the key, resets. Sophie Prinz calling out the offense. She's the point guard. She's the go-to for the Sailors. Runs through her as they find down low pass to Not up. No foul call. Rebounded by the Falcons. Slanger on the move. She just gets fouled at the opposing free throw line. So Falcons get the ball and they move quick.
They come down the court, got the rebound, pushed it, and man, they are really looking to be aggressive to start the game. I love the set the last time down the court by South Christian, but just unfortunately able to capitalize on a really good look.
Inbound by Dykstra. She passes it off to Escoma. She gets stolen. On the move, Sailors running. Prinz out to Woldheis. Woldheis with a deep baseline three. Sailors on the board.
Great transition play there. Got into the lane. Nice kick out for the wide open three.
That's a good offensive set. That's one that Coach Brown's going to be thrilled to see. As West Catholic looks to answer, back of the iron. Sailors now on the move. Nitz gets picked up almost at half court. Sophie Prinz resets the offense to Woldheis. Back to Prinz. Driving lane to Woldheis. They're going to call travel on that one, Kyle. Those are always interesting calls. She didn't really have possession.
She did not. I would agree with that one. A little interesting call there to start the game.
Yeah, it's you'd like to see maybe the whistle stay in the pocket there, but instead, refs are going to call it. Another turnover for the Sailors. I believe that's their third already early in this contest. So West Catholic back on offense, operating with Escome. Cross-court pass to Ignatowski. She buries a three. Anna Ignatowski off to a blazing hot start.
Man, great pass out of the double team there to a wide open Ignatowski. She is carrying the Falcons so far.
And that press, Sailors were able to bust through it and left a wide open Lily Nitz. Her first basket of the night is going to be a three-pointer. Sailors cut the lead to 4. Sailors able to answer the early attack, stop that run, stop that bleeding. It's a down low pass to Dykstra. Up, no good. Battling for the loose ball. Goes in the hands of Slangers. Gets fouled going up.
West Catholic has a great inside-out approach here to start the game, getting it down low to their bigs. And when the South Christian collapses for the double, kicking it out, getting a lot of good looks to start.
Like you mentioned, a lot of high-low ball. Ignatowski going to Escoma early, and it's working. First free throw is good. Kenley Slanger, the freshman starter, Kyle. You know, a freshman starting. Always impressive.
Must mean a promising 4 years ahead of her for her.
Yes, indeed. But it does miss the second. Sailors on the rebound. 3:34 to go in this game. South Christian down 5 to the visiting West Catholic Falcons. 6-1 Falcons. Ball rotated top of the key. Down to Meredith Helmus, or she's up to Meredith Helmus. She misses, rebounded by South Christian. Back up to Prinz. Prinz sisters showing action across the top of the key. down the lane to Wolthice. She gets fouled.
South Christian able to get the reset there, get back into their offense. Offense looking to chip away at this 5-point deficit to start.
2 fouls for the Falcons, 4 for the Sailors. Nice inbound pass. Helmus unable to convert. That one gets blocked and rebounded by Alexis Asakoma. Check that. That's actually going to stay with the Sailors. Foul call. Same set, it looked like, for South Christian. Instead, the inbound pass goes to Wolthice. Top of the key. Rotates to the left, back to the top of the key. To Nitz to Prinz. Prinz. Back to Sister Prinz. A couple sisters on this team. Always fun to call these games. This time, Sophia Prinz, the top of the key. That one gets blocked, rebounded, or I guess picked up by Helmus. By Abby Prinz, no good. Falcons on the move, deep pass down almost to that baseline. West Catholic resets the offense. They do push the ball hard, but they're going to be patient on what offensive sets they are going to run. Ignatowski for the 3. That one's long. Rebounded by Asakoma, but she's going to travel.
But again, she is a presence down there, making a lot of great moves there, positioning to get the ball. Ignatowski, another wide open look, just unable to have that one go down.
West Catholic, a lot of experience. Almost half the roster, seniors. A lot of experience on this team. That's why they're 6-1. Only that one loss, week 2. Sailors look to reset. Wolthouse on the drive. She gets fouled going down the middle. Sailors setting up on the inbounds.
See if South Christian can get a bucket here, cut it down to 2 or 3.
2 minutes to go in this game. West Catholic is in the double bonus. As Prinz resetting that offense. She drives. That one gets tipped away. Actually, she's going to go off of her knee. So another turnover for the Sailors.
South Christian not really able to get their offense going to start. Got to settle in here and continue to chip away.
Kenley Slanger, freshman, takes the ball up the court. Cross-court pass for that 3. That is good. Alicia Dykstra, her first points of the night. 3-pointer on that right wing.
That was a great play by West Catholic. Nice fade screen and a beautiful shot. Great form by number 2 Dykstra for the 3.
Derek Pays, the coach for this Falcons team. Excellent coach, drawing up some really nice plays tonight. And the Falcons are converting up 14-6. Nice drive by Prinz. Sophia Prinz going to work on her own, calling off everybody. Say, I got this.
Great jump stop, turnaround, beautiful shot there by Prinz.
Cutting the lead to 6, and she responds. Sophia Prinz with a ticky-tack foul there. Foul on Anna Ignatowski. Again, Falcons in the bonus, so they will be shooting free throws. Not the person you want to send to the line, Kyle.
Nope, she is off to a quick start in the first quarter. 2 potential free throws to keep adding to that.
Already with 8 points. First free throw is good. But anyway, she's been the offense. A lot has run through her, but even so, if she's not scoring, she's setting up others, and that's what you want out of your seniors. Second free throw, good. Falcons up 8. That press continues, but Sailors answer. Nice pass down to Knott. Left hand up and good. That's how you break a press.
Great transition, a lot of pace there. South Christian able to get an easy one.
And check that basket was Cammie Boonstra. So the big was running down the court. She was rewarded for it. And just like that, nice defense by Boonstra. Pressuring way beyond the arc. Falcons lose control. Sailors get the ball back.
Opportunity to cut it to 3 or 4 here as the first quarter draws down.
Meredith Helmus, crossover. Top key drives, dishes it out to Boonstra. Boonstra looks down low. Says she's going to hand it off to Nitz. And she drives right. That one gets knocked away, but fielded by Prinz, who drives down the lane. Tries to Euro step, but it was one step too many. That one's going to be a turnover.
Pleading with the ref, trying to say that was the Euro.
I think there are a handful of NBA players who may get away with that one. Tough to follow, the same status quo with those guys at this level. As Ignatowski drives the lane. That one gets knocked out of bounds. A bit out of control. No foul call. Falcons on the inbounds. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was a turnover. Sailors get the ball back. No time left. So quick, rapid pace first quarter of action. 16-10. Visiting Falcons are up on the home South Christian Sailors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this on Michigan Sports. As we're back, geared up for the second quarter of action. Second quarter is brought to you by Burgess Concrete Construction. Since 1984, Burgess Concrete Construction has been excelling at commercial and industrial commercial projects. They offer services in concrete construction, polished concrete, concrete pumping, helical piers, and much more. They're building West Michigan, constructing careers, and developing a future for all generations. Basket attempts for West Catholic. It's knocked out of bounds. Sailors with a couple solid defensive stops.
West Catholic going right back to you-know-who to start the second quarter. Just unable to get another one for Ignatowski there.
Sailors back to their starting lineup. Boonstra gets tipped away. Nice scrum, but instead Boonstra with the steal. Nice defense recovering from that turnover. Gives it to Woldheis. Back to Prinz. Top of the key. Quite the sequence of events. Sailors regain the control of the ball and back on offense. Woldheis looks left, but instead dips it back to Boonstra. Boonstra tries to go back door, and she does. Nice pass down low. No foul call. Prinz goes up for the layup. Ignatowski behind the back. Nice move up the middle. Uncontested. Just short on that layup. Real nice drive by Anna Ignatowski.
Wow, behind the back. Got it into the teeth of the defense again. Missed an easy one, though.
She did, uncharacteristic, especially for this game. As I said, Sailors get the third stop in a row. Prinz up to Woldheis. Left wing. Nitz. Sailors emphasizing that left side of the court. That one gets tipped and intercepted by Alicia Dykstra. Falcons on the move. Quick pass. Dace Coleman. No good, but rebounded by Slanger. Slanger resets to Dykstra. Top of the key. Friend is no good. Nice rebound by Slanger. She gets fouled.
We'll love to see South Christian's offense get going here. It's been a little fragmented to start. Quite a few turnovers as well as we close out the first quarter and are here in the second. But West Catholic continuing to look really good so far in this one.
They have strong start, but we've been a bit of a stalemate. 16-10. We've been at the score for a while now. Another turnover. Stolen by Woldheis. Off to Boonstra. Boonstra takes it herself. Looks to get back to Knott. No good. Has to be intercepted. A couple turnovers early for both teams in the second quarter of action. Brought to you by Burgess Concrete Construction. Dykstra on the drive. Attacks Knott. Nice defense. Looks down low. Nice entry pass. Left hand. No good. Fight for the rebound is Abby Prinz. She gathers herself. She's on the move. Goes down the middle to the left to Prinz. Prinz up with the left hand. Gets fouled going up. Nice take by Sophia Prinz. She's been attacking all day and finally gets her foul call.
For South Christian, you got to be thankful here to start the second quarter. West Catholic missed 2 easy ones to potentially pile on and make it a 10-point game. But now an opportunity at the line to cut it to 4 for Prinz.
That first free throw is no good. That's a good point, Kyle. A couple, really 4, maybe 5 consistent consecutive stops for the Sailors. You got to turn those into points on the other end. Prinz looks to do that here at the second free throw. That is good. 3 points now for Sophia Prinz. She cuts the lead to 5. Nisukome looks down low for Dykstra. Errant pass. Another turnover for West Catholic, and that's something that's going to make Derek Page start ripping his hair out. 16-11. Sailors really solid on the defensive side, looking to get reignited on this offensive side as Woldheis takes down the lane. The left hand, that's too strong. But on the rebound, that gets tipped out by West Catholic. It's going to stick with Sailors.
I love the aggressive take, though. Just unfortunately not able to get it to go. South Christian still only down by 5. A good place to be considering.
There. The defense has done their job and looking to make something happen on the offense, and there's trouble on that side of the ball. Trouble with the inbound passes. Ignatowski takes it. He's going to get fouled again. She has been... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking down at my notes, trying to keep stats here. Instead, that was a turnover. So my apologies on that one. So another turnover for West Catholic. Sailors, again, looking to convert, looking to get some points. Nice drive by Prinz. That one gets tipped away, though. Falcons on the move. Sealy London in the game for the first time. Timeout, West Catholic. Hey, we'll take a quick timeout here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. More action here on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Ever thought about a career in metal manufacturing? Today, careers in robotics, product development, engineering, and IT are just some of the few of the outstanding careers available. There are hundreds of businesses in West Michigan looking for people just like you and are willing to provide the training you need. Go to youarehired.pma.org or click on the PMA logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. There's an opportunity for a lifelong career, and it's in your hands.
Welcome back to this second quarter of action. Brought to you by Burgess Concrete Construction here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. Quick timeout for West Catholic. They needed to do a reset, a couple consistent turnovers, consecutive turnovers. Coach saw enough, and now they're going to put it into the hands of their best player, Anna Ignatowski. Cycles it around down to Caitlin Adams. She gets doubled, passes it out for relief to Nisukome, who gives it back to Caitlin Adams, drives in the lane and gets fouled. It's exactly what you want to see coming out of a timeout.
That was a great cut by Adams there. Asakome stuck in the corner there, double team, but great cut again by Adams. Now at the line for 2.
Falcons on a scoring drought, and that's going to cease as Caitlin Adams, the junior, hits her first. Second one is long. Rebounded by Helmus. Takes it on her own, trying to beat any pressure the Falcons try to show. Allow that offense to get set up. Helmus with the dribble. Gives it to Woldheis, who drives down that left side. Left hand is good. Nice take by Lizzie Woldheis.
A little bit of a interesting set there by South, but Woldheis nonetheless able to get the ball. Very strong take with the left hand.
She's a catalyst of this offense, who they look to, and she gets the steal. Nice defense by the Sailors. They've got numbers, but instead picked off from behind by Caitlin Adams. Comes in and makes a play. The Falcons the ball back. Anna Ignatowski setting up this offense. Looking to get another basket. And instead of it to be a double dribble, maybe could have called a travel as well. But we'd have to double check the stats here. But Kyle, this West Catholic offense, I think it's got to be an 8-minute almost 7 or 8 minute field goal drought.
It's been a little bit of a turnover fest here to start the
Yeah.
second quarter, really by both teams. It's been a little sloppy here.
Indeed. With 3:23 to go in this game, 2 fouls for the Sailors, 1 foul for the Falcons. So pretty clean from that front at least. As Nitz tries to work on that left side. Great defense by the Falcons. They get a 5-second call.
Not a great place to stop your dribble there, unfortunately. Great defense by the Falcons, causing yet another turnover.
Nitz found herself in a bit of no man's land. And you're right. Another turnover for the Sailors. Sailors recover from a switch. Miscommunication there. No harm, no foul. Elisha Dykstra down low to Adams. Kenley Slanger. Kenley Slanger with the 2.
Freshman with great position there. Strong left-handed finish. I will say, all the West Catholic girls, they use their left hands very well. You love to see the fundamentals.
They do. Adams, their 3rd point of the game. 1 free throw, 1 missed free throw, and now she gets that field goal on 2. Nice pass. Prinz dishes it off to Natalie Woldheis. Her first minutes of this game, and she gets a 3-pointer.
Prinz, great job getting into the middle there, kicking it out for the wide-open 3.
Sailors finally able to cut this deficit down to 3 on that Natalie Woldheis 3-point play. With 2:12 to go in the second quarter, spin move. Elisha Dykstra going to work. Nice play by Dykstra.
What
Great
a
spin move.
What a move. In between the legs, crossover spin, tough shot by Dykstra.
Lead back up to 5. Woldheis down the lane, looks for a foul, isn't going to get it. Instead, Falcons on the move, slower pace than maybe what we've seen in this game. Give it to their go-to, Ignatowski, who crosses Woldheis, drives down almost to that block. Instead, dishes it back to Dykstra. Dykstra looking for a screen to the right. Down low to Asakoma. Nice pass down low. She can't finish. She is going to get fouled there, and 1. My goodness, Alexis Asakome going to work down low.
The strength down low again. Another left-handed finish. Wow, that was beautiful there by Asakome.
Great entry pass, and even better, she actually missed the first coming off that entry pass, but got her rebound and got rewarded with the and 1 going to the line. Looking to extend this lead to 8. Hey, halftime show coming up after the break, brought to you by River Ridge Dentistry. Won't want to miss it. Go over some of today's action, message from MHSAA in Lansing, and much more. 1:25 in this second quarter. Sailors, after a couple defensive sets, nice defensive sets, letting the Falcons extend the lead to 8, looking to get back on the board. Ooh, dangerous pass. Prinz fields it. Baseline 3 is wide and long. Rebounded by Prinz as well. Prinz with the deep 2. No good. Falcons on the rebound. Couple defensive set, really nice defensive sets. When we talk about defense, we're seeing that here from West Catholic. Ignatowski drives down the lane. Errant pass goes long, and that one's going to be over and back. Turnover for the Falcons.
Great defense there by South Christian, in danger of potentially going down 10 heading into halftime. Let's see if they can get a bucket, chip that lead down to 5 or 6 here, and stay in single digits going into the locker room.
Prinz going to work. She drives down the lane. Nice take. Really good first step. Frees her up for a wide open layup. Sophia Prinz.
Great hesitation. Push to the cup. The lefty getting the easy one.
Timeout. West Catholic. 26.8 to go in the second quarter. Looking to reset. We'll be right back after this on Michigan.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
.8 to go in the second quarter. Sailors down 8 to West Catholic. 24-18. Down 8. Down 6. It's Friday, folks. Bear with me. We can still get started here. Joined by Kyle Kowalski on the mic for a fantastic doubleheader here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. It's going to be a fun one tonight. The boys playing right after this, roughly 7:30 tip, depending on when this one finishes. Sailors coming out in a 2-3 zone out of that timeout. Nice take, though, by Dykstra. Unfortunately, unable to finish. Sailors on the move. Prinz open down the lane. He tries to gather herself, is unable to. That one goes off her foot.
I love coming out in the 2-3 by South Christian. Was able to get out in transition. Shoot, just Prinz not able to get the easy one there.
First time we've seen that tonight. 5 seconds to go. Nice take by Kenley Slinger with 2.4 to go. She drives down and gets fouled.
Great use of the body there by Slinger.
Slinger, freshman, hits the first. She's already got 4 tonight. Looking to make it 5 here. Second one's up. It's good.
South Christian student section getting a little rowdy there. Didn't matter.
Would you love to see that deep heave? Oh, from our vantage point, Kyle, that one looked good, but I think that was just short. Sophia Prinz with the half quarter going to come up short. So what a first half it was. 26-18. South Christian Sailors down to West Catholic. Fantastic action-packed first half. We expected much of the same for the second half. So you won't want to go anywhere. You don't want to miss it. Halftime show coming up here, sponsored by River Ridge Dentistry right after this short message. Don't go anywhere here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
You order groceries, schedule appointments, and rides online. So why not house cleaning? Sweep is West Michigan's go-to residential cleaning service. Order cleanings in minutes by selecting the rooms and services you need on the Sweep app. Pricing is transparent, scheduling is flexible, and we're fully bonded and insured. Visit sweepllc.com to download the Sweep app or book online. First-time users use promo code FIRSTORDER to get 10% off. sweepllc.com. A cleaning in a sweep.
167 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders of freedom. And to think, he only let me drive it once. I've never considered myself to be a lucky man. That would be Dad. He didn't know a thing about cars, couldn't tell a hatchback from a quarterback. But somehow his just kept going, and going, and going, and going. Turns out Dad wasn't lucky. He just knew where to look.
Golf 616 is Grand Rapids' newest and most elite indoor golf facility. A place where you can refine your swing, compete in a league, or simply enjoy a round of golf with friends. Golf 616, the perfect place to sharpen your game when you can't get out on the links. Located on West River Drive and 131 in Comstock Park. Find them on Facebook or online at golf616michigan.com.
Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
3 schools win football titles for the first time, and 2 running backs set records while leading their teams to championships. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. More than 41,000 fans attended over the 2 days, and thousands more watched or listened live on TV and the radio, and they were treated to some spectacular performances.
Isaac Vanderswag returns to the game. He's the left halfback, Jonah Leslie to the right, Hendricks in the middle. Snap, quarterback keeper looking to throw, throwing, it is Hendricks, touchdown, that's number 6, rewrite the record book.
Joe Jason of the MHSAA Championship Radio Network on the call as Keaton Hendricks scored 6 times to lead Zeeland West to a 42-22 win over Detroit Martin Luther King in Division III. The 6 touchdowns and 36 points scored are both new championship game records. Hendricks took over the top spot from Jackson Lumen Christie's Cadale Williams. He scored 5 times in a 56-18 Division VI win over Lansing Catholic. The 5 touchdowns tied the record until Hendricks broke it a day later. Williams did run for 314 yards, which is the new MHSAA Finals record. It's also Lumen Christie's 14th football title, which is now the most in state history. Read more about both record-breaking performances at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Charlotte's Evan Kolaski. He had 31 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds in a 77-70 season-opening win over Ovid Elsie. Escanaba's Cale Carter. He scored a goal in a 3-1 win over Traverse City West and had the overtime winner in a 3-2 win over Traverse City Central. And a Hart senior, Addie Hovey. She had 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 steals in a 44-32 win over Grant.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
In basketball, what's the difference between goaltending and basket interference? Goaltending is when a defensive player touches the ball when it's on its way down toward the basket, or after the ball has hit the backboard and is in a downward trajectory towards the hoop. Basket interference is when a defender touches the rim or net while the ball is within or on the cylinder. However, if the defender touches only the net and does not affect the shot in any way, then basket interference is not called. In both instances, goaltending and basket interference, the outcome is treated like a made basket. 2 points to the offense unless the shot came from behind the 3-point arc, and then it's worth 3 points.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Your other 11-player MHSAA football champions. In Division I, Cass Tech knocked off Hudsonville 42-20 behind a stellar performance from freshman quarterback Donald Tabron II. Orchard Lake St. Mary's won it all in Division II, beating Byron Center 35-19. Goodrich defeated Niles 35-6 in Division IV, giving the Martians and head coach Tom Allward their first football state championship. Pontiac Notre Dame Prep is also a first-time state champion in football, as the Irish beat Frankenmuth 42-7 in Division V. In Division VII, yet another first-time winner. Millington knocked off Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central 24-0. Millington senior Dallas Walsh said his team went from the cornfield to Ford Field and ended the year unbeaten. And in Division VIII, Beale City ran for 315 yards in a 43-14 win over Riverview Gabriel Richard. And if you missed anything from the weekend at Ford Field, check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
All right, folks, welcome in to the second half of tonight's action, the first of a doubleheader between West Catholic Falcons and the Sailors of South Christian. 26-18 is our score in the first half. Kyle, what did you like that you saw out of both teams in that first half of action?
Well, West Catholic, with the 8-point lead, came out great offensive sets, high-low action. Ignatowski with just a great offensive first half, 12 points. Asakome gets into it. Slanger gets into it. Well-rounded, 26 points for West Catholic. South Christian, a little fragmented on both ends, but I love just the aggression and where they're at right now. Haven't been able to put tons together, but still only down by 6. I think they really got to get it going on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, great pressure, a lot of forced turnovers by West Catholic, so you love to see that if you are South Christian and Coach Erica Brown.
River Ridge Dentistry is a sponsor for tonight's halftime show. We'll go over some of the scoring leaders for today's action. Anna Ignatowski with a blazing hot first half of action. 12 points for her, 1 3-pointer. 5 points for Alicia Dykstra. 5 points for Kenley Slanger, the freshman. 2 points for Amelia Snelling, the senior. As well for the Sailors, leading scorer for tonight, tied between Lizzie Woltheis and Sophia Prinz. Both have 5. Natalie Woltheis with 3. Early three-pointer in this game. Cami Boonstra with 2. And Lily Nitz with 3 as well. So that's how we get to where we are. The ladies come back on the court for action. This third quarter is brought to you by Kent Butcher Supply. Kent Butcher Supply will help you with all of your food handling needs. Kent Butcher Supply Co. has been serving the meat industry for over 60 years. From spices to knives to large equipment, we've got what you need. Shop Kent Butchers today, your local resource for all of your butcher supplies. Falcons with the ball, the second half of action. Baseline 3 by who else but Anna Ignatowski. Picks up right where she left off in the first half.
South Christian came out in the 2-3 zone to start the third quarter there. Ignatowski wide open, buries it.
Not exactly how you want to have it drawn up. Prinz with the early turnover for the Sailors. Negative response there. And yeah, it was Coach Brown, Erica Brown for the Sailors, showed that 2-3 coming off a timeout at the end of that second quarter. I haven't really seen it all this game, and they come out to it and get paid. Or get punished. So Falcons back with the ball. Extended to the largest lead of the night. Down to Asakome. Back out to Slanger. Slanger. Ignatowski for 3. That one's long and left. Rebounded by Dykstra. No good. Another West Catholic rebound by Asakome. Goes up and gets fouled. Another and one for the senior.
She does have great strength down there. West Catholic, multiple good looks, and Alexis Asakome able to get the offensive rebound, put it back up, a chance for a 3-point play.
Already had one of those first half of action. Hot start for the Falcons. The biggest lead of the night. Not how Erica Brown wanted her unit to start the second half. Look to recover, and they'll try that with a deep 3, baseline 3. Rebounded by Knott. Gets ripped away by Adams, who feels it to Slanger. Slanger on the move. Ignatowski crossing up through the legs. Dancing with the do-si-do. That left wing, nice defense. Dykstra looking to do something as well. Gets a screen, drives down the middle, dishes it out. Baseline 3 up, nothing but net. Kenley Slanger, and Kyle, there is no better start that you could have asked for if you are West Catholic than this.
Back-to-back threes, got into the lane. Slanger wide open, freshman with a big 3.
Sailors look to respond. That's Nitz again. Misses from the baseline, same spot. Sailors coming out ice cold. Slanger. Back to Dykstra. Dykstra with hesitation, pressured by Nitz, who gets the screen. Spin move, nice move. That one's just short. Rebounded by Prinz. You mentioned the halftime show, in the River Ridge Dentistry halftime show, Kyle, that West Catholic runs some really nice offensive sets, and The ball goes through the hoop. They're dangerous.
Yeah, you said it, Bryce. I love their sets. Great motion across the board, get it to their bigs, and all their perimeter players can shoot the ball, which is what you want in a well-functioning offense.
West Catholic bringing the pressure. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Sailors. A really nice pressure from the Falcons.
South Christian going to some early substitutions, trying to get some momentum to start the third quarter, down now by 17.
Tough inbound spot as Prinz gets swarmed, but dishes off to her sister, who drives down the lane for a 2. Sailors stop the bleeding on a Sophia Prinz 2-point layup. All layups are 2 points. I don't know why I said that. Dykstra on the drive, looks for Escome. That one gets tapped out of bounds by Woltheis for South Christian. Stick with the Falcons.
15-point deficit for South Christian here. Got to keep hanging in there throughout this third quarter to keep it close at home.
Nice positioning down low for Escome. She found her spot, beat her defender to it. Perfect inbound pass. And Erica Brown has seen enough. The lead is extended to 17 points. Just under 5 minutes to go. She needs a break. So do we. We'll be back right after this on Michigan Sports Radio.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
Welcome back to this third quarter of action, brought to you by Kent Butcher Supply. Kent Butcher Supply has been excelling at commercial and industrial, helps you with all of your food handling needs. Kent Butcher Supply Co. has been serving the meat industry for over 60 years, from spices to knives to large equipment. We've got what you need. Shop Kent Butcher Supplies today, your local resource for all your butcher supplies. West Catholic extending their lead to 17. Again, just under 5 minutes. Erica Brown needed a timeout. Sailors come back on offense. Looking to capitalize on this side of the ball. Woltheis with a crossover. Drives down the lane. Gets hit, knocked over. Foul call.
For South Christian, you got to look to get the ball inside, get in the lane, get some easy ones to try to chip into this deficit, as well as if you got the open shot on the wing, you got to take it.
They're going to try to set up that open shot. It's to Prinz. Prinz has a lane, drives up. No call on the foul. That's going to make Coach Tess upset, but she does get her own rebound. Dishes it back to Woltheis. Sailors looking to reset. Looks for Helmus. Helmus on the right wing. Stutter steps. Drives down the middle. Nice take. No good, but does get fouled.
Love the aggression by Prinz and by Helmus there, trying to get to the cup, get a layup. It's a great way to get some momentum going to try to get this deficit down from 17.
Those are two hopeful and one opportunities. Could not convert, but going to the line. Looking to make up for it at the charity stripe. She does with the first one. Meredith Helmuth, sophomore. Second one's up. Nothing but net.
Good little spark there by the sophomore off the bench.
Cuts the lead to 15, just over 4 minutes to go in this third quarter of play. It's been all Falcons, and it's going to continue that way. Nice backdoor pass down to Caitlin Adams. Boy, West Catholic really doing whatever they want on the offensive side.
South Christian went to a 1-3-1 that time, trying to mix up their zone defenses. But Dykstra, what a pass there. Easy layup for the Falcons.
One gets tipped away. Foul call on Slanger. West Catholic's second foul. third foul. Prinz with the stutter step, looks for the screen, dumps it off to Nitz, top of the key, spin moves right to left. With the left hand goes up, that gets blocked. Nice defense by Dykstra. Rebounded by Sakome. She's on the move. Doesn't really have numbers, but she decides she's taking it on her own, and she makes some pay. No one picks up Alexis Sakome, and she makes the Sailors pay for that.
Coast to coast. Took it herself. Almost a 3-on-1. Didn't matter, though.
Well, tipped away. Sailors do recover. Nitz. Nice basket by Lily Nitz. First for her in the second half of action. Crossover. Dykstra dishes out. Nice pass. That right baseline. And who's waiting? No other than Taylor Lyon. Her first action of the night. Her first basket of the night. 3-pointer.
Great penetration by Dykstra. Wide open shooter on the wing. Knocks it down.
Nice move for Abby Prinz. Gets 2 in response for the Sailors. Slanger with the take. One's blocked. Rebounded, but tipped over to Sakome. This is it. Baseline. She drives down the middle. Short. Sakome over the back foul for her. But Kyle, she's been a problem for South Christian.
She positions her body well down low. Great offensive and defensive rebounder. Strong with the ball. She is a problem if you don't box her out.
Right after this, folks, second game of this doubleheader. The boys square off on the court immediately following this game, of course, with a bit of a warm-up and pregame. You won't want to miss that. You'll catch all that action here on this stream, on this video. 3-pointer is no good. Abby Prinz on the rebound. There's a jump ball, so that's going to stay with South Christian. Prinz looks to Helmus, says no. Deep pass, almost tipped. Woldheist retrieves it. Guarded by Dykstra. Crosses over, but excellent defense by Alicia Dykstra. That one gets tipped away, intercepted by Sealy London. Takes it on her own. Nice take, but that one just rims out for Paige Sealy London. Sailors now on the move in response. Prinz on the take. Tipped away. Unfortunate turnover for South Christian. Tough night. This side of the court is Dykstra on the move. Goes coast to coast with the right hand, but can't finish it. Now Sailors looking to attack as well. Helmus patiently waiting. Nice take. Finds an opening. Meredith Helmus with a nice 2-point basket.
Some fast-paced back and forth there by both teams, but the sophomore Helmus with 4 points off the bench. A nice little lift trying to chip into this lead.
This has been the main offense for the Sailors, leading scorer in the second half of action. Dykstra on the drive does get fouled by Sophie Prinz. Only the second foul for the Sailors in this third quarter. .44-28 is our score. West Catholic red hot coming out in this quarter of action. Nice stop for South Christian.
Helmus with the steal, contributed on both ends there.
Yep, down to Boonstra. Boonstra with the left hand scoop and score. Nice take for Cammie Boonstra.
Down to 14, under a minute left.
West Catholic takes a timeout. I think they want to get their starters back in to this game as Sailors on a bit of a run. 44-30 is your score. We'll be right back after this.
Cello's Restaurante is where great food and sports come together. There's something for everyone from a variety of handcrafted pizzas along with classic Italian dishes. With over 50-plus TVs in each location, you won't miss any action of the big game. Plus, they deliver. To check out their menu or order online, go to ucellos.com. Check us out to see why we're the #1 sports lounge in the area.
West Catholic takes the timeout, looks to get their starters back into the game. Caitlin Adams, Alexis Isakome back into the game for the Falcons as they get the ball. Isakome passes it off to Slanger. Slanger down to Adams. Adam back to Isakome. Goes up with the right hand. That's too long, too strong. Sailors looking to move quickly. Tough pass. Unfortunate pass intercepted by Anna Ignatowski. Boy, she's good on the dribble, isn't she, Cal?
Great ball handler, for sure.
Double team, nice trap. Sneaking from behind is Meredith Helmus. Just takes it on her own with the left hand. Looks to get fouled. Good no call there as Isakome fielded that one off. But reckless, careless play for the Falcons leads to a deep two-pointer by Abby Prinz right at the buzzer. Her toes were on the line, so that was only a 2. But that cuts the lead to 12 as that wraps up this third quarter of action. Boy, that was a fun one here. Fourth quarter is going to be even better, and we'll be right back for this fourth quarter of action here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
Yay. We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of action here at South Christian High School between the West Catholic Falcons and South Christian Sailors. Fourth quarter is brought to you by Holst Heating and Cooling. Holst Heating and Cooling specializes in commercial and residential home heating and cooling. Family owned and conducting themselves with the highest integrity. That's Holst Heating and Cooling. Sailors with a nice little run at the end of the third quarter cut the lead to 12. But just like that, West Catholic on the answer. Taylor Lyon, second basket of the second quarter, or excuse me, second half of action. Helmus, top of the key. She's been the spark plug for the Sailors in the second half. She's got 4. Nitz, top of the key, guarded down to Boonstra. Boonstra with the left hand again. She's got that little scoop and fortunately comes up short.
Great set there by South. Good look. Just not able to get it down with that little scoop left hand like you said, Bryce.
Nice stop for West Catholic. Lyon, left wing. Back to Slanger. Slanger to Ignatowski. She drives down the lane, gets fouled. Saw a lot of that in the first quarter. They kind of went away from her. Maybe not necessarily went away from her, but the Sailors slowed her down. And I expect to see an Anna Ignatowski show here to close out this game. She does get fouled. First foul of the quarter. Ignatowski's got it at the baseline. Slanger on that right wing. Dribbles it to the middle to Lyon. Back to Ignatowski for 3. That one's long. Rebounded by Slanger. Goes back up with the left hand off a spin move. Instead tipped away. Down to Isakoma. He does get fouled. Isakoma, right place at the right time. That's where she's been all night long. She gets rewarded for it. Going to the line for 2.
West Catholic, a lot of girls crashing the boards. South Christian now doing a great job of boxing out. Led to multiple looks there for West Catholic. And now Asakome at the line.
First free throw is an air ball.
You hear from the South Christian students there.
We do. We do. Folks pack it into the stadium, to the arena here. Second free throw is good. Sends the lead to 15. Sailors going to need to get stops on that end. They need to score on this end to stay in this game. Three-pointer would help, and it does, and it goes. Lily Nitz, second three-pointer of the game.
Senior with the big 3. That's a great way to start.
Big nice take by Caitlin Adams. She gets fouled. Some moans and groans from the crowd. They thought that one was all ball and clean. Ref said otherwise. Instead, Caitlin Adams going to the line.
South Christian parents and students not happy with the call there.
First free throw is no good for Adams. So just over 6 minutes to go. Kyle Sailors down 13 now. Gonna need some stops.
I mean, look, if you're South Christian down 13, you got to get to the basket, you got to look to draw fouls, and you got to knock down a few outside shots while really applying the pressure on the defensive end.
Probably use another Lily Nitz baseline 3 here. Nitz is not in the game. Instead, it goes to Boonstra. Boonstra with left hand. Nice take down the middle. Gets fouled by Lyon. Nice first step and burst. Cannon Boonstra is going to the line for 2.
Great take there by Boonstra. Senior smart, trying to get into the paint, get to the line, trying to cut it now to 11 for South Christian.
First free throw up. It's long.
Maybe a little bit of the announcer's jinx there.
Yeah, way to go, Kyle. 2 points in the first half, 2 points in the second half for Boonstra. Looking to make it 5 with this free throw. 3 fouls for the Sailors. That one might be a lane, but yes, it is. Lyon got a little excited. Went a bit early. Boonstra's going to get another shot. Just a little pep talk from Abby Prinz, saying, hey, calm yourself down. You got this. You missed 2, but let's hit this third. Pep talk worked. Cami Boonstra hits the second. Cuts this lead to 12.
South Christian starting to apply a little more full court pressure. Have to do it. Down 12 with just under 6 left.
Dykstra makes it easy with that pressure. No good, though. Unfortunately, rebound by Ignatowski. For the Sailors fan. Deep 3 by Lyons. No good. That one gets tipped out of bounds by Abby Prinz. Stick with West Catholic. That's a stop that the Sailors needed. Clock ticking down. Got to get stops. Got to get them quickly here. Go ahead, Cal.
I noticed, Bryce, on those last 2 West Catholic positions, a lot of South Christian girls not boxing out, hitting a body, getting to the boards, resulting in a few West Catholic offensive rebounds. Got to hit someone with 5.5 left if South Christian wants to look to chip away.
Kyle, you mentioned that earlier in the broadcast that they crash the offensive boards hard, and you can't get lazy. Sailors with the steal. Helmus goes coast to coast, left hand, comes up short. Sailor coaches screaming for a foul call. They're not going to get it. Now you got West Catholic on the move. Nice take by Ignatowski. No good. Tipped around, back to her. Misses the layup. Rebounded by the Sailors. Sailors fortunate to come away with no points on the defensive possession. Instead gets Sophia Prinz gets fouled. Trying to get the ball up the court. So, hey, good defensive stop if you're South Christian. What you needed to do. Just over 5 minutes to go in this game. Prinz to Woldheist to Helmish. She works down the lane, falling, but is able to get the pass off to Boonstra. Boonstra back to Prinz. Prinz for a deep 3, buries it. Abby Prinz coming alive in the second half. Cuts the lead to 9. And I think that's exactly what you're looking to get it to.
Exactly.
This point of the game.
Single digits now for South Christian. Great offensive set there. Got into the lane 2 separate times. Kick out 3. Big shot there by the freshman.
Big shot indeed, yes. Exactly what the Sailors needed to do. A couple stops, a couple 3-pointers. Now we got this one under 9. Or excuse me, under 10 at 9. Just 4.5 to go in this fourth quarter of action for first game of tonight's doubleheader. Alicia Dykstra looks to get it down low. Asakome tipped out of bounds. Stay with West Catholic.
Going to be crucial for South Christian to rebound here down the stretch. You can see the emphasis The coach, Erica Brown, putting on her girls.
Ooh, 3-point, no good. Rings out. That would have been a big three for West Catholic as Prinz looks to go coast to coast. Instead, resets to Boonstra. Boonstra, nowhere to go. He's out of the Woldheist, but Erica Brown says, hey, let's take 5. Let's take a break. Calls a timeout with down 9 with just over 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
For a new career, Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
Buckle up, folks. Just over 4 to go in this third quarter. Sailors on a late fourth quarter run, cutting this lead. They were down as many as 17 points, cutting this lead to 9. They do have the ball. Boonstra to Prinz, top of the key to Woldheist. Woldheist looks to go left. She does. It's tipped away, stuck at the top of the key. 3-pointer by Prinz. That one's long, rebounded by the Falcons. Dykstra on the rebound.
South Christian got to pick up the pressure here. Now under 4 minutes to go.
Nice take for Kenley Slanger. Gets fouled going up on the shot. Should go to the line for 2.
West Catholic can take it back up to double digits here if Slanger's able to capitalize on both. 2 big free throws for the freshman.
First free throw is up. Good. She's not faced.
If you're South Christian, it's either got to be strong take to the basket, or again, if you have that outside shot, look to take it, look to be aggressive here, continue to draw fouls on West Catholic.
Hits both. Slayer does. First basket in a while for West Catholic. Prinz drives down the middle. Up and good with the left hand. Nice take. Sophia Prinz.
What you got to do at this point, just over 3 minutes left. Strong take by Prinz there for the easy 2.
Ignatowski going to work. Top of the key. Nice defense by Prinz. Resets to Slanger. Slanger dishes a baseline. Ignatowski pump fakes. Doesn't like what she saw. This is Dykstra. Dykstra crossover down the middle. Baseline 3. Nice pass. Buries it. Kenley Slanger set up nicely by Alicia Dykstra. And I don't know. That one might be it for South Christian, as that was a fantastic response coming out of that timeout for West Catholic.
What a shot by the freshman. Ice water in her veins. Under 3 minutes to go. Brings it back up to double digits for West Catholic.
Tonight's broadcast, too, is brought to you by River Ridge Dentistry. Dr. Jeff Helmus and Dr. Alexandra Maring take the time to build relationships with patients and their families. From professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants, the River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust with unparalleled customer service that always puts you, the patient, first. Contact them at riverridgedentistry.net today. Also brought to you since 2009, Burgess Surveying has been helping Michigan grow by providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that we'll complete your land survey with precision. Attention to detail, responsiveness, communication are foundational to our process because these are the qualities that our clients appreciate most. That's Burgess Surveying. Woldheist back on offense for the Sailors. Helmus, top of the key, drives down the lane, gets fouled, and one. Nice take, Meredith Helmus.
I mean, if you're South, they were delaying there a little bit. Helmus understood the assignment as a sophomore, got to the cup. Potential to go back to single digits. South Christian Got to get this one and then look to get a big stop on the defensive end.
Helmus has come alive in the second half. 6 points for her. Going to be 7 if this one's good, and it is. Sailors opportunity to bring pressure. West Catholic inbounded it too quickly. It goes out to Adams. Adams back up to Dykstra. Dykstra, nice crossover. The senior's been really steady. Doesn't light up the stat sheet in terms of scoring. She only has 5 in today's contest, but she has been gritty on the boards, gritty on defense, and one of the leaders of this Falcons team going to the line.
I'll tell you, down the stretch here, you have Dykstra, Ignatowski, and Slanger. Great ball handlers on the perimeter, causing South Christian some problems. Not able to fully get a defensive stop.
First one is no good. Dykstra. Second one hits the left side of the iron, bounces wide, rebounded by Helmus. Lead stays within 9. Sailors really looking to break that 9 barrier as Nitz for that 3 left side. No good. Woolheis on the rebound. No foul call. Wow. Boy, from our angle, looked like she got hit.
Sure did.
South fans upset. Bit frantic by West Catholic. Try to get that one over the court. Timeouts. Falcons.
May have missed one there, unfortunately, for the South Christian Sailors. Under 2 now. Still only a 9-point deficit. We'll see what Erica Brown can draw up here to look to get this lead down even further.
8 points for Acecome in the second half of action. Only had 1 in the first half, so she's come out strong. And then Kenley Slanger, the freshman, she had 5 in the first half, but since then she has 8 with 2 big threes. And she's had a couple big offensive rebounds as well, too. So she's been a solid showing for a couple of those Falcons here. And then Meredith Helmus with 7 in the second half. Abby Prinz with 7 as well. Lily Nitz with 5. And then Cami Boonstra with 3. That's been your scoring in the second half of action for South Christian.
South Christian going to pick up full court, apply the pressure, see if they can force a turnover, maybe get this to 7 or 6.
Sailors showing pressure on that inbounds. Henley able to manage it just fine. Gets fouled. Going to the line. Double bonus the rest of the way for West Catholic, so they'll get this first one uninterrupted. She buries it.
Tell you what, if you're a West Catholic girls basketball fan, you got to like your program having a freshman guard that can break the pressure easily. The next 3 years only going to continue to get better. Kenley Slanger, great second half for West Catholic.
Yes, that'll be a name to remember. See how she develops. One of the areas, I'm sure, top players by the time her career is all said and done in West Michigan. Sailors need a basket, need it now. Prinz takes it, gets fouled. After this game, we'll have the Burgess Surveying postgame show. Kyle is going to be tasked with a difficult challenge of figuring out who the player of the game will be. Stay tuned for that, as he's got a handful of really solid choices to choose from. Inbound for South Christian, handoff to Prince, goes up, fouled, going up. Alicia Dykstra says her hands were straight up. Ref says otherwise. Look to cut this lead back to 9.
West Catholic most likely going to improve here to 7-1. South Christian may fall to 9-2. Another meeting, I believe, later this season, though, for these teams at West Catholic. I'm sure that will be another good one as the season goes down the stretch later on, most likely in February.
Yep. High school basketball season just heating up, folks. Michigan Sports Radio's got all your action. Find the Sailors here on the Sailor Zone. Catch many of the other top games throughout the week, throughout the season, all live on Michigan Sports Radio. Foul call. It's going to send Alicia Dykstra back to the line. Missed 2. Her last free throw attempt, had an opportunity to make 2, missed them both. Looking to make them here. And then, of course, folks, you won't want to go anywhere because we've got the boys game coming up next. First free throw is good by Dykstra. Both teams 5 and 3. Both teams coming off 4-game winning streaks as well. So something's going to give tonight right after this. Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone. 3-pointer by Woldheis gets blocked. Nice defense by Slanger. Asakome fields that blocked shot. Call a foul. Send Asakome to the line. And she could probably just about seal this one. I'll tell you what, Kyle, Sailors a couple times throughout this fourth quarter cut that lead down to 9, back to 9. Just could never quite break that 9-point barrier.
A lot of opportunities there. You are right, Bryce, but you got to give credit to West Catholic. Man, they are tough with their inside-out approach. Really great guard play in the second half. Really helped them to seal the deal.
Second free throw is no good. Sailors on the move. Down to Boonstra. Boonstra with the airmail, no good. Sailors, I'm sure, trying one last ditched effort here. Commit a foul. That's probably the last person you wanted to foul, the opportunity to foul maybe more promising shooters. And instead, you're going to send Anna Ignatowski to the line. He missed this first half of action. Anna Ignatowski was the show. She was the offense. But West Catholic had 12 in the first half. Since then, has been quiet. Only has 3, make it 4 with that free throw. But she lit it up. Caused a lot of problems. It really opened up the rest of this Falcon offense. Second free throw is good. Sailors going to need to score quickly here. Probably a couple threes to try to get back in this game. And errant passes like that, unfortunately, will not do it. Turnover going back to West Catholic. Dykstra looking to run this one out. Over to Slanger. Slanger back to Ignatowski. Ignatowski gets fouled. Going to put this one away. Kyle, if you're Coach Erica Brown, you 8-1, going to be, or 9 and going to be 8-2 following this game. 1 loss, 2-point loss to Hudsville. This will be the second loss of the season. What are you telling your team halftime here?
Well, Bryce, I think a great game to learn from. When you got a big like Asakome down there, you really do have to crash the boards and box out. It's tough to play, to compete with the guard play of West Catholic, but if you're South Christian, I think they got to continue to find their rhythm offensively. You could really notice some of the fragmentation, a little bit of disconnectedness there. When they do drive to the paint, get into the lane, and they make their open shots, they're a tough team to beat. A lot to learn, I think, from this one to pave the way for South Christian and the rest of their season.
Plenty of learnings, as you mentioned, early in the season. First free throw for Paige Seeley London is good. Second free throw is also good. Those are her first baskets of this game. She's seen some action all throughout the game and getting some minutes here. 20 seconds to go. Sailors, I'm sure, trying to get one last look. Boonstra to Woldheis. Up, foul. And they say in one by Lizzie Woldheis.
Tell you what, though, Bryce, been impressed by West Catholic and what they've come in here on the road. Big crowd, nice environment. They came in and they played really well. If you're a West Catholic fan, you got to love continuing on in the season with a 7-1 record.
Yeah, you're right. It is really a good win. This environment, full house, even with the weather. Really nice win for West Catholic. That'll do it. 62-49 is your final here from South Christian High School. West Catholic comes into town, knocks off the Sailors of South Christian in a fantastic matchup between the Falcons and the Sailors. Hey, folks, don't go anywhere. Well, actually, no, we're going to stay right here. We've got the boys' game coming up after this, but to maybe wrap up this first game of the doubleheader action, just kick off the Burgess Surveying post-game show. Kyle, you already talked about what the Sailors can learn from. You mentioned, too, how good the Falcons looked for West Catholic, and some really crisp, clean offensive sets, some really solid production from a handful of different key contributors. Well, player of the game, though.
Tough decision, Bryce, but I think I got to give it to the freshman, Kenley Slanger. Very impressed with her, able to get into the lane, great ball handler, able to knock down the outside shot, too. Again, if you're a West Catholic fan, you are really looking forward to the rest of this season and the next 3 years with Kenley Slanger leading the charge.
Kenley Slanger, 10 points in that second half, finished with 15 in this game. Big time first half from her. So, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this for the boys' game of this doubleheader here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. Yay! We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. Great first half of action or first game of this doubleheader between South Christian and West Catholic. We gear up now. The second game, boys. Action here, and we are joined by South Christian Sailors head basketball coach Taylor Johnson. Coach, great to have you back here tonight. Good to be back at South. I know you guys were here Tuesday, but coming off the holiday break, getting back to the action, how's the team feeling?
Oh, I feel a lot better. I mean, it's good to be home. I mean, this is our first Friday night home game, so this is really a special thing, you know, honoring the 04-05 team here. We got our guys out here in their retro uniforms. New conference opponent for us playing West Catholic here tonight, so we're fired up. Hopefully we can have a good game.
Oh, yeah, throwback. I didn't even notice, so that's what we wore. Kyle played too. That's what I remember. We wore that warming up back in the day too. So that's
right.
Cool to bring those back out. So, all right, 5-3, a couple losses to some really good teams: Unity Christian, Grand Rapids Christian, and Byron Center at Calvin at that invite. What do you grade this season thus far?
Well, I mean, it's been a challenge thus far, to be honest with you, but we've played great opponents. So we just weren't ready. We just didn't have the offseason, the preseason, you name it. We didn't have it to do all the things that you have to do in order to beat great teams. I mean, the Unity game, you know, it's an overtime loss. You feel like that one got away from us a little bit. But, you know, Byron, they're a great team, and they took Rockford down to the end. And Grand Rapids Christian, they just kind of blitzed us here at home. So I'd love to get another crack at them one day. But, you know, we're growing. We had to figure some things out, and, you know, a lot of guys in new roles for us this year, and I think we're starting to grow, and we just have to continue to grow, and that's all I'm really looking for.
So the go-to is obviously Carson Viss, averaging 20.7 a game, had 33 points, I believe,
yeah,
against Wyoming, which is career high, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Yep. So he he's coming along strong. Obviously, he's one that opponents are designing game plans around. Your offense really kind of flows through. But how are those other pieces kind of filling in around Carson?
We still got a ways to go. I think the Davis Kemper and Ike Scrotenborg kind of twin towers that we have is a real good thing for us. I think we got to continue to score inside and use those guys to their skills. So those guys are scoring pretty good, but, man, we got to get those other guys going. You know, Plume's a great player. He's a great shooter. We got to get him going more. Austin Burgess has hit a couple shots. We got a new guy, J.J. Moderman. I think he can score. He's playing great in the defensive end, but we need to get him going offensively. So we're just growing. We're trying to figure it out, guys, in new ways. And, man, when the lights come on, it's a little different than practice. So we got to continue just to give them some confidence and then know that they can knock it down.
They had a really good Falcons squad coming in, also 5-3, a couple big wins and some really respectable losses here. What are you looking for against an opponent like West Catholic tonight?
Yeah, I don't know a ton about him. I've watched 3 films, but I haven't seen him live. I know they got the big guy down low. I mean, he's a house down there. He's strong, good lefty, good skilled player. They've always been a good team, good program. They're always got some good athletes. I think they'll zone us. That's what they've been doing on film. So, man, that'll be different. We haven't faced that all year. So it could be a challenge for us. We got to be able to go inside, score early, and we're going to have to hit some outside shots today.
Sounds good. All right, well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right, we'll be right back after the break here on the Sobey Company pre-game show for tonight's action between the West Catholic Falcons and the South Christian Sailors. That was Taylor Johnson. We'll be back right after this. Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
You order groceries, schedule appointments, and rides online. So why not house cleaning? Sweep is West Michigan's go-to residential cleaning service. Order cleanings in minutes by selecting the rooms and services you need on the Sweep app. Pricing is transparent, scheduling is flexible, and we're fully bonded and insured. Visit sweepllc.com to download the Sweep app or book online. First-time users use promo code FIRSTORDER to get 10% off. sweepllc.com. A cleaning in a sweep.
167 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders of freedom. And to think, he only let me drive it once. I've never considered myself to be a lucky man. That would be Dad. He didn't know a thing about cars, couldn't tell a hatchback from a quarterback. But somehow his just kept going, and going, and going, and going. Turns out Dad wasn't lucky. He just knew where to look.
Golf 616 is Grand Rapids' newest and most elite indoor golf facility. A place where you can refine your swing, compete in a league, or simply enjoy a round of golf with friends. Golf 616, the perfect place to sharpen your game when you can't get out on the links. Located on West River Drive and 131 in Comstock Park. Find them on Facebook or online at golf616michigan.com.
Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
You order groceries, schedule appointments, and rides online. So why not house cleaning? Sweep is West Michigan's go-to residential cleaning service. Order cleanings in minutes by selecting the rooms and services you need on the Sweep app. Pricing is transparent, scheduling is flexible, and we're fully bonded and insured. Visit sweepllc.com to download the Sweep app or book online. First-time users use promo code FIRSTORDER to get 10% off. sweepllc.com. A cleaning in a sweep.
167 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders of freedom. And to think, he only let me drive it once. I've never considered myself to be a lucky man. That would be Dad. He didn't know a thing about cars, couldn't tell a hatchback from a quarterback. But somehow his just kept going, and going, and going, and going. Turns out Dad wasn't lucky. He just knew where to look.
Golf 616 is Grand Rapids' newest and most elite indoor golf facility. A place where you can refine your swing, compete in a league, or simply enjoy a round of golf with friends. Golf 616, the perfect place to sharpen your game when you can't get out on the links. Located on West River Drive and 131 in Comstock Park. Find them on Facebook or online at golf616michigan.com.
Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshhof.com.
All righty, folks. Welcome back in to the second of the doubleheader tonight between the Falcons of West Catholic and the Sailors of South Christian. We got a good one for you this evening. We got 2 5-3 teams. Sailors opening the season with the loss to Grand Rapids Christian, bounced back with a win against Holland Christian, followed by 2 losses, one to Unity, one to Byron Center at that Calvin Invite, and then reeled off 4 straight wins: Frankfurt, Alberta, Pewamo, Westphalia, at Wyoming, and then home here on Tuesday. Middleville TK came to town, knocked off the Trojans 64-42. West Catholic on the other side, again 5-3, opened up with a 52-42 victory over Cedar Springs, followed by a win against Grand Rapids Wellspring Prep, followed by 2 losses, one to Hazlitt, one on the road to West Ottawa, and then has reeled off 4 straight again. Countwood, Grand River Prep, Muskegon Catholic Central, Tri-Unity, both of those 2 games at the Cornerstone Invitational, the holiday tournament. And then followed by a loss on Tuesday. Wayland came to town, close 4-point loss to the Wildcats. That's where we find ourselves, 2 5-3 teams. Kyle, great matchup tonight here. What are you looking for? What are you excited for this matchup?
Yeah, Bryce, really looking forward to this one. On the South Christian end, look, it all starts with the senior Carson Viss just averaging under 21 a game. First time I've actually caught him in person live here, so super excited to check out the Western Michigan commit and really see the way that South Christian utilizes their size. 6'8", 6'7", 6'6", a lot of size on their end. I'm sure they're going to be looking to establish things down low to start the game. On West Catholic's end, again, 5-3 as well. Some really good wins as of late. Looks like they're able to score the ball with some high totals there. I'm sure they're going to look to be gritty, dump it inside, and play hard like all West Catholic teams do. So I'm sure this one will be tight to start with, and we'll see if South Christian can continue their winning ways here at home.
You mentioned Carson Viss. Carson averaging 20.7 points a game, had a huge night 2 games ago, 33 and a comeback win at Wyoming. And he's obviously turned things on here for the Sailors, shooting 26% from 3, 43% from the field goal. And Davis Kemper also been extremely productive, averaging 11.7 points a game, 37% from 3, 41% from the field as well. So Ike Scrotenboer, the other, 7.3 points a game. He has been been quite productive. He's on the 2 towers here for the Sailors. Offered a ton of production too, and on both sides of the ball. And as mentioned earlier in this game, Coach Taylor Johnson said he's really looking to see Caleb Plume get going here. Caleb, great 3-point shooter, shooting 21% from the line, from the 3-point line, 41% from the field, averaging 6.9 a game. And so he's one of those guys I think Coach is really looking for some production and some productivity from. So we'll get ready here. We're actually going to tune into the national anthem. Let you enjoy that from afar. That's as good as you get, folks. So this that'll do it for this Sobey Company pregame show. Starting lineups here brought to you by Sobey Company, as well as each starting team comes out onto the court for tonight's action. All right, folks, let's get ready to roll. Starting lineups for each team. Number 2, Zach Segunis. Number 4, Jack Holtz. Number 5, Grady Augustine. Number 11, Noah Gillespie. Number 12, Jacob Timmer. For the Falcons, starting for the Sailors, 35, Davis Kemper. 32, Ike Scrotenboer. 13, Noah Fackler. 11, Carson Viss. And number 2, Caleb Plume, who fields that tip. And we are underway from South Christian High School. Fackler down to Scrotenboer. Scrotenboer with the right hand up and good. Get it to the big early.
Good luck for the big to start the game. South Christian jumps up to a quick 2-0 lead.
West Catholic on the inbound. Down to Jack Holt. Holt back to Augustine. Grady Augustine, who's the quarterback for this Falcons football team. We called their game earlier this year. Remember that name? He played really well that game. Zach Segunis on the drive. Back to Gillespie. Gillespie to the next Segunis. Segunis down low to Timmer. Timmer back out to Gillespie. Gillespie, no good. Rebounded by Fackler. Back to Carson. Carson Viss, high ball screen, drives to the baseline, cross-court pass to Plume. Plume for the 3 is long, and that's what Taylor Johnson mentioned. Wants to see him really get going here. Dribble drive for Segunis. Segunis with a tough take, no good, no foul call. Rebounded by Kemper. Gives it to Viss. Viss with the crossover. Drives down the middle. Pump fake. Nice dump off to Scrotenboer. Goes up for the slam, but loses it. Falcons on the run. Drives down the middle is Holt. Holt gathers himself. Gives the Gunas back to Holt. Holt cross-court pass to Holt. Excuse me. Holt to Augustine. Guarded by Plume. Fast-paced starter to this game. Top of the key of the elbow, passed to Timmer. Timmer, Augustine with the ball now. That right wing picks up his dribble. Pass to Holt. Holt to Gillespie. Drives down the middle. Gets stuck at that elbow. Nice defense for South Christian. Zagunas resets. Applause from the Steeler faithfuls. Great pass down low to Jack Hall from Zach Segunis. My goodness, Kyle, what a pass.
Very nice, patient offense there by West Catholic. Able to get a nice 2.
Of course, no shot clock at this level, so plenty of time for the Falcons to find what they like. It's Fackler, nice take. Pump fake, gets bumped going up. Count the basket. Gonna go to the line and 1.
Fackler with a nice jump stop, pump fake. Nice bank off the glass. Able to get a 3-point play here the old-fashioned way, potentially.
Again, this first quarter action brought to you by Choice One Bank. Hey, for over a century, Choice One Bank has been committed to serving the financial needs of West Michigan. Choice One is a team of bankers, investors, lenders, and consultants who work tirelessly to support their neighbors. Whether you're an individual, a family, a farmer, or a local business, Choice One wants to help you reach your goals. That's Choice One Bank.
South Christian a little 1-2-2 to start here. Looking to apply some pressure, too, with the Falcons. Falcons break it quite easily, but you got to like it to start for South Christian.
Zagunis on the take. Nice. 8-footer. Zach Zagunis gets on the board. Carson Viss with a quick three. Rims out. Rebound by Timmer. Augustine now bringing the ball up the court to Holtz. Bit of swing motion here. Zagunis pump fakes. Nice defense by Plume. Down low to Timmer. Pass skips through a couple of defenders. Down to Gillespie. Lepsy back out to Zagunis. Again, great defense by South Christian, causing the Falcons to reset. Zagunis, a couple stutter steps, guarded by Kemper. Deep three, no good. Rebounded long by Zagunis, who goes up with it. Far left, rebounded by Viss. On the move to Fackler, guarded by Augustine behind the back. Crossover to that block. Finds himself wide open. Scrobor, low air ball. The retrieve by Kemper, who gets it knocked away. And Carson Viss in to clean up that mess.
Nice easy one there for Viss, able to get on the board. South Christian crashing the boards early. A couple opportunities there.
Moving screen is going to be the call. It's going to be on Jack Holt, the senior, trying to give a screen for Zach Zagunis. Going to be whistled for the foul.
Fast-paced start to the game. Both teams coming out, look to establish their offense, get the big fellas involved, and work it around the perimeter. Going to be a good one here so far.
Couple substitutions for the Sailors. Austin Burgess comes into the game, along with J.J. Moderman. In the early for the Sailors. Burgess looks for Kemper. Kemper looks for a Viss, who's setting up on that post. Quick turnaround. Back there, no good. Augustine on the rebound. Passes it ahead to Gillespie. Loses the ball, but gathers himself. Back to Augustine. Timmer, top of the key, guarded by Kemper. Backdoor pass is a bit high. Couple of early turnovers for the Falcons.
Timmer looking to thread the needle. A little bit of a bullet pass there. Not able to connect with his teammate to get a layup there.
Troy Dudas, head coach for this Falcons team. Opposite Taylor Johnson for the Sailors. Burgess sets up Kemper for a top of the key three. Big shot for Davis Kemper.
Showing his range, stepping out.
His range.
Lefty. Beautiful stroke.
Kemper 37% from the three-point line this season. He grabs that rebound. Burgess now on the move. Sailors looking to move quickly. Gives it to Viss. Big man shuffles down the lane. Easy layup for Carson Viss.
Viss, great ability to use both hands there. Jump stop right in the lane. Easy left-handed finish for Viss.
Jacob Timmer, the big man for Catholic Central. That's someone they're worried about. And Taylor's going right after him. So a 12-4 lead for South Christian. Bit of a blitz at the jump here. Dudas in this Falcons unit looking to get back on track as Augustine fades away from about the free throw line. That one's not even close. Rebounded by Kemper to Viss. Viss is to Burgess. Burgess Kemper, top of the key three again. It's up, it buries it.
Steps into another one. Davis Kemper, back-to-back threes from the same spot, top of the key.
What a start for South Christian here tonight, up 15-14. Hey, folks, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by River Ridge Dentistry. Dr. Jeff Helmus and Dr. Alexandra Maring take the time to build relationships with patients and their families. From professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants, the River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust. With unparalleled customer service that always puts you, the patient, first. Contact them at River Ridge Dentistry today. And also, since 2009, Burgess Surveying has been helping Michigan grow by providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that they'll complete your land survey with precision. Attention to detail, responsiveness, and communication are foundational to their process because these are the qualities that their clients appreciate most. That's Burgess Surveying. Fun first 5.5 minutes, a little bit more than that, of action from tonight's show. And
South Christian coming out, guns a-blazing. Kemper back-to-back threes. This obviously getting involved. South Christian looking good coming out the gate so far.
Troy Dudas, coach for the Falcons, needed that timeout, had to regroup. Sure, trying to make some adjustments on the defensive side, but also on the offensive side. Sailors have been clamping down, and we're seeing that here with the extended 1-2-2 press. Falcons just get over the line. In for the Falcons is Owen Hunter, number 14, as well as Josh Emiot, the sophomore for the Falcons. Emiot with the three-pointer. That one's long. Long rebounded by Kemper. Sailors back on the move. Tyler Brinks also in the game for South Christian, along with Caleb Crushell. Burgess looks for that screen on top of the key from Plume. I don't know, whistle Plume for a move-in screen. Really feels like the first mistake for the Sailors today.
It does. Still up by 11, though. Under 2 left in the first quarter. Love how they have come out to play. If you're West Catholic, got to look to get the ball down low to Timmer, get some offense going. Hopefully knock down a couple extra wide-open shots as well.
Zagunis for a deep 2. Finally on the board, Zach Zagunis.
He banked that?
Nice shot. I couldn't tell from this angle, but look close. Long 3 by Kemper as we are perched up behind the hoop on the 3rd floor of this beautiful South Christian facility. Zagunis with the baseline drive, dishes it off to Hunter. Hunter, deep 3. That one goes long. Batted around, fielded by West Catholic, who gets tipped over to Timmer. Timmer can't make the short basket. So instead, Sailors on the move. Deep pass to Brinks. A bit out of his reach. Steps out of bounds. Quick turnover for South Christian.
South Christian with some reserves in here to close out the first quarter. Keeping in that 1-2-2 full court pressure, really slowing down the Falcons. And in turn, trying to pick up the pace to lead into offense.
Walking right into that trap. They're all right. Cross-court pass, almost a deep pass down to Hunter. Misses the three-pointer, fielded by Kemper. Kemper looks to Brinks down low. It goes up, gets blocked. Nice block there by Zagunis. Zagunis now on the move. Hard take down the lane. That one's up. No good. Does get the foul call. And Zach Zagunis has seen enough. He's on the attack, trying to get the Falcons back in this game.
Great take. One man, coast to coast. Zagunis working hard to get 2 free throws here for the Falcons.
Zach Zagunis, the leader, senior, this West Catholic squad. First free throws up, is no good. Shooting really into the teeth of that South Christian student section. Maybe see on your screen now maybe a little cut out of the Sailor student section, but it gets full and a little rowdy down there, and it's right behind the free throw, or behind the basket for the free throw. Second free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Brinks to Moderman. Nice stop for South Christian, benefiting from the 2 missed free throws. This now leading the offense, down to Burgess. Burgess to Brinks, sets up a wide open. Caleb Crushell, 3. He buries it. Caleb Crushell, the junior, with a big 3.
Wide open. Great look by Crushell, and great stroke at top of the key, 4-3.
Coming along, the South Christian hit through the 3s. They're dangerous. Great defense there by Moderman, who gives it off to Viss. Tries to get maybe a last-second bucket. No foul call, but really nice start for the Sailors. Wrapping up this first quarter of action, 18-6, South Christian over West Catholic. We'll be back right after this here on Michigan Sports.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
All right, folks, welcome back to the second quarter of action. Hey, the second quarter is brought to you by Burgess Concrete Construction. Since 1984, Burgess Concrete Construction has been excelling at commercial and industrial concrete projects. They offer services of concrete construction, polished concrete, concrete plumbing, helical piers, and much more. They're building West Michigan construction careers and developing a future for the next generation. Burgess Concrete Construction. West Catholic now getting the ball to the start of this second quarter of action. Emiot in the game, along with Joel Joken, sophomore number 24. Nice shot there by Emiot. He gets 2, first basket of the game, just what the Falcons needed.
West Catholic, in turn, applying a little full court man-to-man pressure. Viss breaks easily. Right to the cup for 2 with the right hand.
Carson Viss with 6 points early in this game. Like you said, Kyle, nice take. Carson Viss, again, he's averaging just over 20 points a game this season, so he's been the difference maker and the catalyst for the Sailors unit. Joquin on the three-point try, no good. Long rebound. They're going to try to hit, oh my goodness, Plume on that outlet pass. And what a pass, Kyle, from Carson Viss to Caleb Plume.
Beautiful vision, full court pass. Plume getting out and running. Easy one to get his confidence going early.
22-8 is your score in the second quarter of action. Jack Goletsky in the game, number 25 for West Catholic, commits that turnover. So West Catholic really going deep in their bench already. Mossy Wickstrom in the game as well, number 15, the junior. So Troy Dudas really looking to keep his guys fresh against the Sailor attack. Skronbor on that right wing, back to this with the pump stutter. Takes it to his right, spins to his left. Nice pass down to Skronbor with his right hands. I like Skronbor for 2.
Viss plays really great off at 2 feet, gets into the lane, jump stop, and what a pass, Skronbor, easy 2.
Quick 3 by Emiot. Emiot not going to be able to convert. That outlet pass goes quickly to Nolan Fackler, easy 2 on the break, and Sailors really good, doing anything they want, getting everything they want on the offensive side.
Nothing wrong with getting out in transition, getting some easy ones. Fackler, easy layup, going coast to coast.
West Catholic looking to get some points here. Gwen on the take. That one's going to go long. Tipped out of bounds by J.J. Moderman. That's going to stay with West Catholic. Falcons just really looking for anything right now on this offensive side. They bring big Jacob Timmer back into this game. Inbound, looking for Timmer. Can't see him. Instead, going to dump it back to Jael Joquin. Rotating the ball down to Emiot. Emiot back to Joquin. With a crossover. Patiently waiting. Mossy Wickstrom with a deep 3. That one's long. Rebounded by Brinks. This now on the move. Crossover, top of the key. Pump fakes. That one just rims out on that 10-footer, 15-footer. Rebounded by Brinks. Uses left hand, goes right back up. Soft touch for Ty Brinks.
6'6", big fella, beautiful. Left hand. Easy put back there for 2.
Seeing his minutes dramatically increase over the course of the season. Going to go to there as Jacob Emiot takes it with his left hand. It gets bumped by Davis Kemper.
South Christian up with a nice 20-point lead just under 5 minutes here in the second quarter. Coming out, like you said, Bryce, getting pretty much whatever they want to start the game.
Inbound pass goes to Augustine. Augustine with a bit of acrobatics, can't finish. It gets tipped out of bounds. West Catholic getting some looks, just can't seem to get that ball through the hoop. Of course, Sailors making it difficult. Been really solid on the defensive end. And then, of course, on this offensive side, things have been moving pretty easily. Thanks a lot to this guy, Davis Kemper, his third 3 of the night. 9 points early for the senior. Hot start for Davis Kemper.
Boy, I tell you what, that is a pretty left-handed stroke for the 6'8" senior. 3 of them already, 2 from the right side, and that one now from the left.
Wickstrom for that 3 again. That one's long and to the left. This on the rebound. It looks to get it up quickly to batted around by a handful of Sailors. My goodness, Kemper again. That is his 4th 3-pointer of the night, and he is 4 for 5 from 3.
Got to give it to Ty Brinks, though. Nice little tip-out pass there. Great recognition. Kemper on fire.
Oh, here we go. Let's see it. Oh! Carson Viss misses the easy dunk. This has come from a guy who's barely touched the rim in his life. Well, that's one you see Viss throw down many a times.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Briss. I'm sure it is not as easy as it looks.
You know, we had fine careers here in our day. Ain't nothing like Carson Viss's has been. And he wants that one back.
Can't say I've ever had a wide-open dunk in transition, so I wouldn't really know what that feels like.
No. 34-8 is your score on this onslaught for South Christian early. Inbound pass goes to Gillespie. Gillespie tries to make something happen, but instead kicks it to Augustine for a deep 3. Tries to bank that one in. No good, no dice. Tipped out of bounds, looked by Timmer for West Catholic. Back to South Christian. Austin Burgess, the sophomore, backup quarterback for the football team. The turnover. Ty Brinks looking to help him out as Augustine moves quickly in transition. They're going to call a foul. They do. Nice take. Grady Augustine, the junior. Yeah, it's always fun when you can call the football games for some of these teams, and some of these guys, familiar names on this list. Grady Augustine, one of them, as he hits the first free throw.
How was West Catholic's football team?
They were good. I don't know what they finished with, but I know I believe they made the playoffs. They're a fun team. It was a great game. Folks, if you want to go back and watch that, I think you can go watch that on, maybe listen on Michigan Sports Radio. I know that's archived somewhere. Sailors looking to break this press as they do. Nice fancy work by Caleb Chrishell. All of a sudden, Caleb Bloom, the one that Coach Taylor Johnson wanted to see start to heat up, does just that with that 3-pointer.
What a in between the legs, breaking the press by Groeschel there. Easy, wide open 3 look for Plume there.
Looks at the big man. They're trying everything right now on this offensive side to get their big guy, Jacob Timmer, involved. And Sailors are making it difficult. Nice defense there by Ike Scrotenborg.
South Christian coaching staff told us they were really going to look to get Timmer involved for West Catholic. We just haven't seen it yet. South Christian smothering defense.
But there's Josh Hemes. Nice inbound set. Found a wide open senior for the easy 2. If you can't find Timmer, baskets like that will do just fine. South Christian with a big 37-12 lead. Looking to go back to work here. Austin Burgess with a nice take. So it's a foul call on Noah Gillespie.
Wide open lane there. I mean, when you got a big like Kemper that can stretch the floor and already out on the 3-point line, his guy going out to trying to guard him, and it just creates a wide open lane there. Austin Burgess, strong take to the line here for 2.
First one is good for Austin Burgess. 8 different Sailors now in on the scoring action.
South Christian able to go to their bench early in this one, up 26 here just before the half.
Second one is good. 39-12. What a start for South Christian. Taylor Johnson said he's excited to be back in his own gym where it's familiar. Grady Austin with a nice three-pointer from that right wing. That was a pretty stroke.
Good luck there for Augustine, able to finally get one going. West Catholic just trying to really get anything they can here before halftime.
Swinging the ball, J.J. Moderman with a spin move. I think he got a little too happy with his feet. He did. Trying to make something happen on that block. Turnover Sailors.
If you're West Catholic, you got to look to get this maybe to 20 or below before half. 24 right now. A minute 35 left. Try to see if they can get a couple of easy buckets here to close out the half.
Sailors coming out in a 2-3 zone. First time we've seen this today. We saw that a little bit in the girls' game earlier. Quick shot by Noah Gillespie. Rebounded South Christian. Kemper hits Moderman, and that baseline three is good. Sailors are red hot.
Boy, I tell you, they cannot miss from the three-point line. Just getting whatever they want, and everyone knocking down shots tonight.
Kyle, that's the 7th three-pointer in this first half of action.
Half of their points. All three-pointers.
Nice inlet pass to Timmer, who goes up and gets fouled. Sailor bench, Sailor fans on this end disagreeing. But Jacob Timmer is going to go to the line for two.
You know, overall, Bryce, what a night for the South Christian community. We got the 2006 team, state champions, being honored here at halftime, up by 27. Nothing wrong with it if you're a South Christian fan.
Yeah, pretty cool celebration. A good plug there, Kyle. We'll keep it here for the halftime show. But, yeah, 2006 championship team celebration is tonight. They're actually up by us. A little celebration suite here. So, pretty cool for us. Those guys, we remember those guys. It was right during our time. Jacob Timmer hits the second. His first baskets of the night. Just under 50 seconds to go in this first half. It's been all South Christian along the way. This gets the double screen at the top of the key, takes it hard, gets fouled hard by Zagunas. I think that's where Carson Viss makes his money most of the night.
Fear Viss, what a set to be able to get two high screen and rolls from a 6'8" and 6'7" big. That is not something that you see every day in high school basketball.
First free throw is good. And Kyle, one of those bigs is fantastic at rolling to the rim. The other one's fantastic at popping out for three. So pretty much a win-win for South Christian.
Quite the arsenal to have there to really run an offense through. One of the best players, I should say, really in the area, and two bigs that can really make it happen on both the inside and outside.
There's a lane violation call. Halftime show coming up after this, brought to you by River Ridge Dentistry. Again, we'll tune into that 2006 ceremony, as well as recap the first half of action here from South Christian High School. Grady Augustine with the take. Nice hesitation midair, left hand, reverse layup by the junior.
Great athleticism there on display by Grady Augustine there. Left-handed finish, reverse layup.
Speaking of Augustine, nice defense. Using his hands, knocking that ball out of bounds. Actually, I think they flipped the call, Kyle. I think that actually went off J.J. Moderman, so even better defense. Grady Augustine. West Catholic waiting for that last shot. 6 seconds to go. Ooh, he fell victim. He fell victim to the South Christian student section. They gave him a countdown and hit one. He still had about 5 seconds left.
He tried to go from Steph Curry range to end the half there. Absolutely fell victim to the South Christian student section.
Gotta know better than that, but that's all right. tonight's broadcast brought to you by, and halftime show coming up here, River Ridge Dentistry. Dr. Jeff Helmus and Dr. Alexandra Marion take the time to build relationships with patients and their family. From professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants, the River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust with unparalleled customer service that always puts you, the patient, first. Contact them at riverridgedentistry.com. $43-18 is your score. Tonight's first half of action. Deep inbound pass to Carson Vish. Takes the dribble. Looks to get a quick shot off. Instead, he's going to get a foul called with 0.5 seconds to go in this game, which actually isn't the worst case scenario, as makes this shot before halftime even more difficult. Wyatt Saul in the game for the Sailors, 6'3" junior. Inbound goes to Viss. Looking for a foul call, but the buzzer blew. 43 points for South Christian this first half of action up on the West Catholic Falcons, 43-18. We'll be right back after this here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Having a hard time hearing tonight's game? Hi, I'm Brock Conkle from Michigan Sports Radio, and after putting it off for many years, I decided to contact Miracle Ear and get my hearing tested, and sure enough, had significant hearing loss. The friendly staff at Miracle Ear fitted me with hearing aids, and life is so much more enjoyable being able to hear the things that I've been missing. Go to miracle-ear.com to schedule your free hearing evaluation. There's a location near you.
Folks, as we tune back in, we'll give you kind of a live action and insight into the halftime show here. They're showing a bit of a highlight video, which is pretty cool. So enjoy.
Burgess, Matt Baker, Andrew Andershaft, Tim Breitbart, Jason Walcott.
Okay, well, thank you for having us all here. It's great to be back. It's a beautiful building. It's great to see a lot of these parents I haven't seen in a while, or at least approaching my age. It's kind of nice. I want to say just a couple of things, without boring over too much, but one thing is, speaking of parents, I think this group of guys personify the parents of this community as well as any team that I had the pleasure of coaching. They're ready to play every day. They just worked so hard on the court. And I would be told that by so many coaches that we play. Your guys just outwork everybody. And that's a great testimony to them. I'm sure they're still living that out in their lives. I'll just say one other thing about their incredible run. We lost the game that year, and everybody had sort of a sour taste, which was a good Portugal starting team. But I say that because another thing I would say about the season these guys had, the championship season, is in my 40 or so years of following basketball in the Grand Rapids area, I don't think there was a better collection of Class B talent around the city. There were so many good teams, Mark just mentioned some of them. And just to get out of town, we had to be really good teams. And it didn't get any easier. These guys were up to the task, and they deserved the championship that they won. Pretty sure it was.
Thanks, Coach. I was nominated to get up here and say a few words about our team. First, I can't believe it's been 20 years since we were all together winning a state title, and it's just awesome to be back with everybody. That we shared so many memories and time together, from bus rides to practices to hanging out as a collective group, and that was what was really special about this team and what brought us together for a title. So it's great to see everyone. Thanks for coming out and help celebrate our state title 20 years ago. Hot mic.
Oh, pretty cool stuff there. We said 06 team. 04 team. How we got that one wrong, I don't know. But pretty cool stuff celebrating these guys and just the feat that they had. And I was listening to Coach Ken Hiskus there, and he mentioned just how good the teams were that they had to face in the area, in Grand Rapids. And, there was some really, really good talent around here back then. So getting out of this region in this area to continue the state championship drive was nothing short of impressive. So really cool to see that and be here tonight and celebrate. Really fun, really exciting, cool memory that's really helped build this program. We'll take a quick break here on this, and we'll be back for the River Ridge Dentistry halftime show right after.
Ever thought about a career in metal manufacturing? Today, careers in robotics, product development, engineering, and IT are just some of the few of the outstanding careers available. There are hundreds of businesses in West Michigan looking for people just like you and are willing to provide the training you need. Go to youarehired.pma.org or click on the PMA logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. There's an opportunity for a lifelong career, and it's in your hands.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Have you recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com.
All right, welcome back to the River Ridge Dentistry halftime show. Brought to you by, of course, River Ridge Dentistry. Quite a first half of action. Sailors came out absolutely firing. Davis Kemper, the big 12 points in the first half, 4 3-pointers, went 4 for 5 from behind the arc. Following his lead, next best scorer was Carson Viss. He had 7. Caleb Ploon had 5, and then 3 for J.J. Moderman, 4 for Ike Scrotenborn, 3 for Caleb Groeschel, and then 2 points for Ty Brinks and Austin Burgess getting in on the scoring action for South Christian. So about as good as it could be for South Christian, 43 points, 18 points for the Falcons. Leading scorer for this first half is Grady Augustine with 6, 4 points for Zach Sagunas, and 2 points for Jack Holt, Josh Hemies, Josh Emiot, and 1 point for Jacob Timmer as well. So, Kyle, what did you see in that first half that you liked, especially a red-hot South Christian Sailors team?
Yeah, South Christian, I mean, when you have 2 bigs, one in Scrotenborn that dominates the paint, does a great job rebounding, and then Kemper with the big first half, 4 3-pointers, made it look easy with his beautiful lefty stroke. That's a hard pill to swallow if you're West Catholic, with Carson Viss obviously just being steady, leading the show, getting a few buckets himself, and helping South Christian to come out and generate a 25-point lead at the halftime. West Catholic, I think, really just trying to figure everything out there. We'll see if they can make a dent in their deficit here in the second half. But if you're South Christian and Coach Taylor Johnson, you got to love how your guys played in the first half.
No doubt. Sal, it looks like West Catholic coming out maybe a little bit late here. Might have been a miscommunication with what was happening at halftime as they're just coming out, but maybe not a lot of warm-up required. Hey, they're high schoolers. You barely have to stretch at that age.
Yeah, maybe just they don't believe in warm-ups. We'll see what the second half looks like here.
That's right. All right, second half of action. There's third quarter of action brought to you by Kent Butcher Supply. Kent Butcher Supply, or let Kent Butcher Supply help you with all your food handling needs. Kent Butcher Supply Co. has been serving the meat industry for over 60 years, from spices to knives to large equipment. They've got what you need. Shop Kent Butchers today, your local resource for all your butcher supply needs. All right, as we are underway, South Christian will get the ball to kick off this second half of action. 43 points the first half, going to be tough to beat. Celebrated the 2004 team. Now we're looking ahead to the future as this 2024 team is looking to make a run for a state championship this season, and that starts the second half with Ike Scrotenborn. The quick 2 down low.
Big mismatch down low. Much smaller defender on him, able to use his body. Quick one for Scrotenborn to start the second half.
Noel Gillespie with a nice up and under action. Pump fake, got Kemper in the air. Easy foul call. It's going to send Gillespie to the line. Gillespie held scoreless. He was active, but held scoreless in that first half. Looking on the board for the first time in this game. First free throw is no good. Called it maybe the announcer jinx. Second one is, though. This looking for Fackler. Fackler back to Viss. Viss down low. Easy two-handed slam. Like Skroenboer. About easy as it gets, Kyle.
Oh, Viss with a great bounce pass. Bang, bang. Skroenboer. Easy flush.
Scoreboard. Maybe we can work on his name there.
Something like that.
Something like that. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Viss going up for the two-handed layup. Looking back for the dunk, but contested by Gillespie. Not enough to slow Carson Viss down, as he gets 2 early in the second half of action. Gillespie attacking. Back to Hemes. Hemes to Augustine. Gillespie from the free throw line. It's good. Nice two-pointer for Noah Gillespie.
Quick timeout for South Christian here to start second half. West Catholic coming out getting a few easy ones.
Quick time.
You ever thought about a career in metal manufacturing? Today, careers in robotics, product development, engineering, and IT are just some of the few of the outstanding careers available. There are hundreds of businesses in West Michigan looking for people just like you and are willing to provide the training you need. Go to youarehired.pma.org or click on the PMA logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. There's an opportunity for a lifelong career, and it's in your hands.
Quick timeout for each team. Taylor Johnson didn't like what he saw from the defensive unit. Said, hey, let's regroup, boys. Take a quick timeout here. South Christian gets the ball back. Austin Burgess orchestrating the offense. High ball screen from Kemper. Gives it to Plume. Plume on the right wing. Couple feet behind the arc. Back to Burgess. Looks down to Kemper. That right block. Nice set as Fackler gets open, but great block by Zach Zagunes. Only recovered by Skroenboer. He's going to get called foul. How about that, Kyle? That, coming out of the break, that was a nice offensive set drawn up.
Sure was. Coach Johnson seems like a great play caller coming out of quarters and timeouts. Really looks to get the ball down to Skroenboer and get him as many easy twos as possible.
First free throw, no good. Frank Skroenboer. Second one buries it.
And I remember him growing up as a kid, and to see him now, a senior, fully developed into his body, 6'7". Dad on the bench, got to be proud as an assistant coach.
That's right. Todd Skroenboer, the great Todd Skroenboer, assistant coach on the bench. Long three, no good, rebounded by Jack Holt. Augustine, though, is going to reset this offense. Thought he maybe had an open layup, decided not to take it. That's Jack Holt. That is Gillespie, drives, dishes it to Holt, back up to Zagunes. Zagunes, right-hand dribble. Nice take, powerful take. That's the smaller Austin Burgess.
Able to go up with 2 feet there. Nice finish there by Zagunes. Ike Skroenboer, easy miss 2 down low on the other end for South Christian.
West Catholic looking to move quickly. Augustine, open 3, pump fakes, takes down the lane, dishes it back out. Baseline 3 for Josh Hemes. That one's short, bounces long. Burgess in on the rebound. Got a wide open Caleb Plume. Decides not to shoot it. Gives to Burgess. Out to Kemper. Can't leave him open. Didn't pay the price there, so he missed that one short. Augustine now on the move. Nice take by Gillespie. Starting to get going in the second half. That's 5 for Noah Gillespie. Cutting this lead to 25.
Slowly but surely, chipping away.
That's right. All it takes. Hey, turnovers like that, that'll work. Nice defense for the West Catholic. Josh Hemes on the interception. Zagunes, crossover, guarded by Burgess. Tough defense. Back to Augustine. Guarded by Kemper. Gonna get a whistle here. Didn't see what that call was, Kyle. Foul call on Zach Zagunes. 4.5, a little over 4.5 to go in this third quarter of action. Third quarter brought to you by Kent Butcher Supply. Rochelle in the game for the Sailors. Gives it to Fackler. Fackler back to Rochelle, down to Kemper. Nice cross-court pass to Plume. Plume's long on that baseline three. Holt moving it quickly up the court. Back to Zagunes, back to Holt. Gillespie, nice rotation, but better defense for the Sailors. We're going to get a whistle. 3 seconds. Josh Hemme spending too much time in the paint.
West Catholic not really on the same page there, trying to get their offense in sync to get a bucket. 3-second call, unfortunately, another turnover for the Falcons.
Hemme's getting some encouragement. He goes to the bench, and for him is Josh Emiot. Taking his place. Sophomore had 2 in the first half. Look to him again in the second half. Is Plume with a nice take up and under. Caleb Plume with some fancy work in the air.
That was pretty. A little English finger roll off the glass. Beautiful take there by Caleb Plume.
Deep three's no good. J.J. Moderman on the rebound. Looking to move quickly. Plume's going to have a wide-open lane. Up and under. Holy Moses. Look at Caleb Plume dancing in the sky.
Looking like Kyrie Irving out there with his finishes there. Back-to-back possessions for Plume. Pretty.
The old Cleveland Cavaliers, number 2, Kyrie. Wearing that too nicely. Nice up and under take for Gillespie, but even better defense by Fackler. Fackler looking to move quickly. Pass gets tipped out of bounds and stay with the Sailors. Really impressed with South Christian's defense tonight.
Great defense and quickly transitioning into offense a lot of the times for the Sailors. Able to really get their bench guys in here to start the second half and get a lot of guys minutes.
3 minutes to go in this quick game. Really feels like everyone's flying by. 3 minutes to go in the third. Inbound. Rochelle to Plume. Plume, ooh, nice spin move. It's a foul call on him. Not going to get the and one. A couple fans asking for it. Kyle, you watch more NBA than I do. Would that be a continuation in the NBA?
That probably would have been there. It was a very interesting spin move there by Plume, but nevertheless, a left-handed finish that, give him a couple years in the NBA, might have counted.
Inbound to Viss on that block, who just goes to work. Carson Viss is real tough to beat if he gets his position under the hoop. He's going to go to the line for 2.
The Western Michigan commit really able to set the motion, set the pace for South Christian this evening. Hasn't had to do a whole lot, as a lot of the other guys on the team have really contributed for the Sailors.
First free throw is no good for the Western Bronco commits.
Following in the footsteps of another South Christian great, David Kuhl, heading down south to good old Kalamazoo to play for the Broncos in the Mid-American Conference.
It'll be real fun to watch. Cool, they were playing Byron Center earlier this year. And they got a kid going to Bowling Green. Yeah. Some fun little preview of a MAC matchup. Timmer looks for a cutting Jack Holt, tipped out of bounds by Viss. He'll stay here with the Falcons. Nice inbound pass to Holt. That one gets tipped around. Stays with the Falcons. Owen Hunter, sophomore in the game now. Instead, Timmers, top of the key, going to work, guarded by Brinks. Hunter with the pump fake. Elbow shot is long off the backboard. Long rebound. Goes to Zagunes. Back to Holt. Gets fouled going up by Ty Brinks.
For West Catholic, just really trying to get some sort of rhythm going. At this point, late in the third, down 30. Really just want to try to use it to set the offense, get different guys involved. see what sort of spark and momentum you can try to find in this game to continue on for the rest of the season. But still a lot of game to play nonetheless for the Falcons.
Both free throws good for Jack Holt. This is his 4th point of the evening. 55-27. Now Falcons showing press. Inbound to Brinks. Back to Viss. Viss on the move. Switches from left hand to his right hand as he goes left to right. Nice basket there for Carson Viss.
Very, very tough. Great body control in the air, switching hands left to right for Viss, finishing with his opposite hand.
Emia with those pink shoes. No good. Right side. He's got those James Hardens on. I like those. Very pink. Moderman with the drive. Look to Brinks. Shot goes long, but actually, they're going to call it on Brinks.
A little bit of a push off there. Unfortunately, not able to get away with it. Ref saw it, cleared some space out there.
It's going to be a tight end, I guess defensive end combo, and football's still in the mind, I think, for him. Can't do that in basketball. Grand Valley commit. Nice defense there as Owen Burgess is in the game, number 4 for South Christian. Guarding Hunter, Owen Hunter. He dishes it off to Zagunis. Zagunis with the drive with the right hand, no good. A little bit long. Well, Burgess on the move. Dumps it off to Viss. Viss with the pump fake. Another pump fake, another pump fake. Gets him in the air. Drives down the lane. Gets grabbed. And he's creative, isn't he?
Can really use both hands well. Plays off both feet extremely well. Never out of control. Just a very tough matchup to guard. And now when you're in the bonus here, a couple of free throws to add to his point total for the night.
Carson Viss already has 12 this evening.
Missed a couple of easy ones from the line, though.
Yeah, he's leaving some points on the board. A couple free throw misses. 7 points in that first half. 5 in the second. Looking to make it 6 with this free throw. No good. Look at that. Rebounded by Emia. He'd move it quickly down the court. Skunes back to Augustine. Top of the 3. That lefty. Back of the iron. No good. Gets tipped long, but this is on the retrieval. This with his left hand goes up strong. Quarterback on quarterback. Nice defense there by Grady Augustine. Augustine now looks for the 3. Cross-court path. Zagunis top of the key. Guarded by Viss. Gets a screen. Looking to get to Timmer. That's a bit of an errant pass, and that's not going to work. Rochelle now on the move. Does not have numbers. He's almost going to reset it, but no. Gives it to J.J. Moderman at the baseline 3. And Viss going to work on the offensive board. Tips it off to Brinks. No foul call. Augustine now setting it back up. Hunter, Zagunis, Timmer. Timmer from that block. Double comes down, but it's too late. Emmy out with the crossover through the legs. Loses control. Brinks diving on the floor. Viss diving on the floor. Guys laying it all out there. Going to stay with the Falcons.
You love the hustle. Still up 30 points. Guys diving on the floor for South Christian. Great effort nonetheless.
.30-point lead for the Sailors at 57-27 with 23 to go in this game. Augustine to Zagunis. Zagunis not buying the fake countdown this time that the Sailor student section's given to him. 6 seconds to go. Nice pass down low to Jacob Timmer. First baskets for him in the second half. Three-pointer. Oh! Carson Viss from the logo. Buzzer beater 3. Why not, Kyle? Why not?
Why not? Let's just go up to 31 to close out the third quarter. Looking like Steph Curry there to close out one.
And we'll be back. Fourth quarter of action here. After this on Michigan Sports.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
All right, fourth quarter of action. It's brought to you by Hulse Heating and Cooling. Hulse Heating and Cooling specializes in commercial and residential home heating and cooling. Family owned and conducting themselves with the highest integrity. That's Hulse Heating and Cooling. Davis Kemper, Austin Burgess, Nolan Fackler, Caleb Ploon, and Ike Scrotenborn for the Sailors. Grady Augustine, Zach Sagunas, Jacob Timmer, Owen Hunter, and Noah Gillespie started this fourth quarter of action for the West Catholic Falcons. Gillespie guarded by Ploon, dumps it over to Timmer for that screen pass. This time Timmer's going to give Augustine that screen. Screen and roll, nice move. Finds an open Zach Sagunas with a double pump. That was a nice draw. We haven't seen that much today.
Good start for the Falcons to the fourth quarter. Easy one, great offensive set. Good look for the little bunny underneath.
Oh my, Davis Kemper, he's back. He is now 5 for 7, I believe, from three-point land.
Kemper showing those college coaches going to be tough to decide between baseball or basketball for him in college next year.
Decisions. Hey, three-pointer answered there. Owen Hunter, his first basket of the night, came at the right time. Owen Hunter, the sophomore in the game. It's Fackler, drives right, dumps it off to Burgess. Nice inbound pass to Kemper. Scrotenborn now going to work against Timmer. Nice move, double move by Ike Scrotenborn.
Hit him with a little dream shake there.
Woo.
Fake inside, nice hook going to his left shoulder there.
That's double digits now for Scrotenborn. He's got 11. Augustine a little bit happy with his feet. Travel call on Grady Augustine. I mean, South Christian's really scored in every facet. Obviously, threes have been falling. Threes have been raining, like it's snowing outside. And but they've also been able to find some work down low too. It's been a really well balanced approach on the offensive side.
Their offense has really looked phenomenal here. A lot of guys getting looks, a lot of shots up. This is a game of your South Christian up 31 now. Probably able to start clearing the bench a little bit, get some other guys some minutes, preserve other guys, save from injuries, and really just continue to learn the type of team they are as we're about halfway through the season so far.
Yep, as you mentioned, halfway through, still some games to go, a lot of season left. And presumably, assuming this holds, good win for South Christian. Even better defense there. Again, nice block as West Catholic drove in the heart of the defense. And the Sailors move down court quickly and find Caleb Ploon for an easy two. He's got 11 now as well.
Multiple guys for South Christian in double figures tonight. Again, lots of guys getting shots, looks, and getting on the board in various ways.
That's been that kind of type of night for West Catholic. Moving screen. They give the ball back to the Sailors. You mentioned this, Kyle. I think you're seeing a wave of maybe the guys further down the depth chart playing in this game. Wyatt Saul in the game. Ty Brinks. Owen Burgess.
You love these types of games if you're a guy a little further down the bench, up 31 with 5 minutes left. It means, hey, I get to get some minutes in tonight's game.
As someone who was there, agreed. Yes. Good times. Just play freely, play fun. Turnover there for South Christian as Holt now on the move. Nice double move as he goes up, gets fouled by Burgess. A little 4-on-4 action there. Colt to the line. First free throw. Bounces in. There's 3 Sailors in double figures right now. 4 Sailors, excuse me. It's pretty good. Actually, matter of fact, all 4 starters, minus Fackler. High pass by Burgess. That one's long and high. Deep 3 by Hunter. Nothing but net. Owen Hunter coming alive here. That's the second 3 of the second half.
Sophomore pulling up from range.
Rochelle with a nice take. Gets bumped. Going up. He's going to shoot 2. Caleb Rochelle, early 3 in this game. Hasn't scored since. We're going to get back on the board.
South Christian clearing out the bench a little bit, like we said. A lot of guys getting some minutes. If you're an underclassman or guy, great opportunity to kind of show yourself a little bit and what you can do.
These are your moments. No good on the second. Ty Brinks with the rebound. Nice drop step. That one's long. Jack Holt now in on the move. Zagunis to Holtz. Back to Hunter again. Another deep 3. That one's going to be short. Rebounded by Burgess. Burgess now on the move. Look for it. Decided to give it to Saul. That left wing. Down to Brink. Brink. Back to Burgess. Burgess for the 3. That one's wide right. Brink's going to get a foul down low. Three fouls for the Sailors. 2. All right, well, with 4 minutes to go in this game, we do have the Burgess Surveying post-game show. Of course, go over all the action. But Kyle's got to give out the player of the game.
Big decision.
Another tough call. Had that tough, difficult decision in that first game where the West Catholic Falcons knocked off the Sailors in the girls' game. 62-49. There's Hunter again for a 3. Just like that, he's got 9.
Deep one. Nonetheless, again, Hunter showing his range tonight here in the second half.
Oh, we see a sophomore playing varsity. There's always for a reason. He's showing that here. Swings it around. Saul. Rochelle. Rochelle with the dribble. 10-footer is good. Nice shot there by Caleb Rochelle.
Beautiful shot from the baseline by the junior. Good look for him.
Zagunis on the take. That one gets knocked away. Brinks fields that. Rochelle on the move. Gets a high ball screen. Through his legs. Looks right. Goes left. Burgess on that left wing looking for a screen for Saul. Doesn't take it. Goes the opposite direction. Looks for Brinks at the free throw line. Over to Moderman. Moderman back there in 3. No good. Tipped around but eventually fielded by Noah Gillespie. Gillespie to Holt. Actually runs into Holt. Maintains composure. Tries to hit Timmer. That one gets tipped out of bounds. A timeout call. Didn't see from who. We'll take a quick break as well here on Michigan Sports Radio.
Cello's Restaurante is where great food and sports come together. There's something for everyone, a variety of handcrafted pizzas, along with classic Italian dishes. With over 50-plus TVs in each location, you won't miss any action of the big game. Plus, they deliver. To check out their menu or order online, go to ucellos.com. Check us out to see why we're the #1 sports lounge in the area.
And we are back, wrapping up this 4th quarter of action. And a fun night here at South Christian High School where they honor and celebrate the 2004 long time ago, 20 years ago.
20 years.
South Christian Sailor State Championship boys basketball squad. See the banner from where we're sitting. One of 3 state championships for these Sailors. Of course, South Christian looking to get there again this year. Had some deep tournament runs past couple years. And a lot of that's because of contribution. Play by Carson Viss. For that same thing again. This season, inbound pass gets kicked by Wyatt Saul. Stay here with the Falcons. Again, post-game show brought to you by Burgess Surveying. Since 2009, Burgess Surveying has been helping Michigan grow by providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that they'll be prompt. They'll complete your land survey with precision. Attention, detail, responsiveness, communication are foundational to their process because these are the qualities that their clients appreciate the most. That's Burgess Surveying. Mossy Wickstrom in the game for West Catholic. Also in for the Sailors, number 33. Josh Fless. Number 1, Nolan DeMotts. Austin Burgess is getting pressured and troubled to get that one up the court. A lot of great pressure by West Catholic. Taylor Johnson's taking a timeout to relieve his guys. (69-42) as the starters are now out of this game. Ike Scrotenboer finishes with 11. 15 for Davis Kempler. Gotta do some quick math here on the spot. 15 for Carson Viss. 11 for Caleb Ploon. 5 for Caleb Crushell. 4 starters in double digits. It's a pretty good night for South Christian.
Nothing wrong with that. If you are Coach Taylor Johnson, your best guys getting in double figures, having very, very solid games. A lot of other guys getting minutes here down the stretch, still up 27 with over 2 minutes left. A nice Friday night in mid-January here for the Sailors with still a lot of tough games left on their schedule as they continue on throughout the season. You know, I will say, Bryce, compared to when we were in high school, played a lot of local teams, obviously a lot of conference games. South Christian playing a lot of teams not from the Grand Rapids area throughout this season. So far in the season, already played Frankfort, Pewamo, Westphalia. You look at down the line in the season, Kalamazoo, Norix, Belleville. Don't think Bryce Underwood plays for the basketball team there for Belleville. The Michigan football top recruit and commit there. But the conference looks a little bit different than when we played here at South Christian, Bryce. So still a lot of tough games left. You have Wyoming again, West Catholic on the road later on in February. Lots more of the season left here for South Christian, even after a very strong showing tonight.
We do, and you mentioned some of those out of the region type opponents. Deep 3 for Burgess. No good. Nice rebound there by Fless. But you mentioned a lot of those opponents that are out of this region, out of this area. Frankfort, Westphalia, another one. And those are ones that Taylor Johnson was specific and did that on purpose to try to schedule some of those games. He uses those because they're all road games. Or some of those are road games. I think the Alberta game was a road game as well. And those are just ones where he gets to, they get a little cabin or Airbnb, and it's great team bonding. So that was big for him. And then, of course, the opponent caliber that South Christian seeing is another thing that Taylor Johnson really likes. So by the time playoffs roll around, these guys have seen a lot, been through a lot, and hopefully ready to make a playoff run.
Very battle-tested indeed by the end of the season. A lot of Saturday games as well, also a little bit different from when we were playing, but I'm sure the guys love it in the winter, going out and having some big Saturday battles outside of Grand Rapids.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Sailors next week, 14th, take on GR Union. I believe West Catholic's facing Northview after this. So it's a lot of good basketball ahead of us as Wyatt Saul gets fouled going in. Nice basket for Wyatt Saul. It's his first of the night.
Gave his defender a little look back.
He did. Did you notice that too?
I did. After easy bucket there, he said, "You cannot guard me."
The junior, I know he's a pretty good soccer player, also the kicker. Yeah, these guys, you get to watch different seasons. As Michigan Sports Radio covers all of South Christian football. They made a great run as well, lost to Niles in the semis. Hunter, who's got hot in the second half, 3 3-pointers. Loses control of the ball. Sailors with 6 seconds to go, likely to dribble this one out. Still playing hard defense there. I think they're going to let that one get waved off. That'll do it, folks. 74-45 is your final. An impressive performance from South Christian tonight here at South Christian High School for this exciting Friday night doubleheader. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back after this here on Michigan Sports Radio.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
All righty, folks, welcome in and welcome back to the Burgess Surveying post-game show here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. 74-45 is your final score here at South Christian. Impressive performance from the Sailors, both on offense and on defense. Scoring almost 50 points in that first half of action and finishing with 74 total. Kyle, if you're Troy Dudas, head coach for West Catholic, what's the message for the guys in the locker room right now? Is maybe a little disappointed in this Friday night performance.
Yeah, look, I mean, West Catholic just really outmanned in this one in all assets of the court. Down low, just not able to compete with the size of South Christian, the strong guard play. I mean, look, it's a tough road loss. If you're West Catholic, I think this is one of those ones where you just wipe your hands clean and look to forget about this one as much as you can and head into next week. They move to 5-4 on the season. But, yeah, this is one I think you try to get the guys to forget as soon as possible, keep moving on, and really look to continue to add W's to that column.
Leading scorer for the Falcons was Owen Hunter with 9. He had 3 3-pointers in that second half. Zach Sagunas finished with 8. Grady Augustine finished with 6. Jack Holt finished with 5. And as we mentioned previously before this game concluded, Davis Kemper, 4 threes in the first half, another one in the second half, finished with 15 points. Isaac Strobenborg finished with 11, pretty well balanced throughout the game. J.J. Moderman with 3, Wyatt Saul with 2, Nolan Fackler with 5. Carson Viss finished with 15 in this game. Is not much asked from the superstar Carson Viss. Austin Burgess with 2, Ty Brinks with 2, Caleb Plune with 11. And then Caleb Groeschel finished with 5 in this game. So Solid performance all around for South Christian Sailors. A lot for Taylor Johnson to be excited about. We're thrilled to bring you this game. Hope you all had as much fun as we did for this fantastic doubleheader. We'll be back throughout this season for South Christian basketball. You can also catch many of the other top games in the area on Michigan Sports Radio. Head over to michigansportsradio.com. You'll find all those actions, upcoming schedule, scores, stats, everything you need to be ready for this high school basketball season as we gear up for the tournament. I can't say the words that rhyme with smarsh schmamish, but tournament's coming up here, and I know both these teams are excited for it. So appreciate Todd Scrotenboer, head of production here for us. Kyle Kowalski on the color. Great time. My name is Bryce Sack. Thrilled to bring you this game and look forward to seeing y'all again here soon here on Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.